Welcome to the jungle, weirdos! MBTV, I'm so glad that you are okay. I have been worried about you. Yes, this is a hand painted, because I can't paint with my feet, uh, garden sign. I made several many of them. I'm making some more right now. And I just thought it was the perfect thing to. I thought it was the perfect thing to put up here. Hey, my flock. Hey, cockscotch. What? But it's one of my garden signs I made. Whew. In hell, I've only been sitting here a minute or so. Ah. All right. Here's another one. Baby. You see it? Hard to tell. It's really bright out here. All right. Hello, 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 everybody, all my precious little weirdos. I hope that you can hear me. I'll find out if you can hear in just a second when I get in the house. And, whew. Hey, George. Hey, Manny. Ah, ah. Y'all can hear me? Question? It looks like my little circle's expanding, doing that thing it does. Sir, it's the birthday boy. All right. Let me turn my camera around. Yeah, bud. Oh, yeah, and of course now is when my earbud goes out. I gotta get in here and get the damn earbud. I'm guessing y'all are telling me that you can hear me right now in chat while I'm running back here. What the fuck I do with it? Oh, there it is. Alright, there. Gotta swap my earbuds. So, the other one can charge. Which one is this? This is okay. Alright. Get in there, dude. Alright. Ouch. Hey, evil free time. So, whew, old as fuck, right? Ah, he ain't old. He ain't young, but he ain't old. Alright. Oh, one more thing before I turn this camera on. There we go. And there's the panel link, and I made a banner. Let me find my banner. Happy birthday, FerBaby. I hope it's a good one. Been a good one, because you're just about to the end of your day. I know I hadn't been live in a while, and I thought, well, this is just as good of an excuse as any. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Here we go. All right. A pork chop bag and season and put a pork. Wow, good for you. Pork loin makes the best pork chop. That thick. Hell yeah. And all those what's it called? Shake and bake things. They're just perfect for cooking those things. You just follow the instructions. Oh, how's everybody been? Thank you, Snarky Baby. Even better now. Mwah! I feel a little alone up here, but that's okay. I've been leaving everybody hanging alone lately myself. I haven't been getting up on any panels. Some days are diamonds, you know. Oh, it's like hot out here, but there is a little bit of a breeze. I have got pineapple Fanta and Malibu coconut rum. Hey, someone's here. Someone's at the door. Let's go find out. My flock baby, is that you?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Epic.
We'll see if I can sit down out here. If it's going to be bearable. But yeah, cheers. What's
Cheers.
it called? A fake pina colada for my uh, toast to my friend way the fuck over there. How you been, girl?
I, okay. Trying to figure things out on my end on my YouTube stuff because I get bored a lot of the thing I do.
Yeah,
So I got to change it up and working on that. Definitely working.
that's cool. I would. I've had this one piece of advice floating in my head for you for a while.
Hmm.
Um, I'd ask if you wanted to hear it, but it's unsolicited advice, so no, I'm just gonna say it.
Well, there you
Don't be
go.
so hard on yourself about scheduling, man.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the scheduling thing. It's just I want to do something different. I kind of burnt out of my normal panel thing, right? I think if I put that like once a month and then work on the actual real kind of show thing I want to do, I think it would be better.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Cool.
still love to upload the random shit I find because I like to laugh and also go, oh shit, it's
Absolutely.
crazy.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of my goal to try to do at least one video of every kind.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I've been working on trying to figure out, not really working on it yet, just figuring out how to do like a react video on like the monkeys episode, whatever,
Hmm.
and maybe some music and whatnot about it. Oh shit, those clouds are really dark. That explains the little bit of wind. I wonder if it's gonna rain. I never check the weather till it's too late. I think I have psychic powers or indigenous roots or something where I can just walk outside, sniff the air, look around. I know what the weather's going to be. No, I the fuck don't. God damn.
All right. That's how it is, though.
Oh, I know. It's like I'm too busy watching videos about shit that don't matter to check the weather.
Yeah, I watch a lot of shit
Really?
that don't matter either. It's a lot more fun than having to go all the time.
Well, it's kind of like the way my channel is made to bring some laughter and ease off of worried, stressful hearts because of the 1A community type thing, which what most of the people are. Um,
Yeah.
I know how hard it was on me, and so that's when I decided, I bet everybody needs some place to come giggle. So
Yes. Giggling.
that's
It's
why this
epic, right?
exists. Absolutely. And
I
then now I
agree.
forgot what I was fucking gonna say.
You're giving me advice.
Hey,
Don't be so hard on myself on schedule. Got it.
he said, "Fuck that."
Aww. Cutie
That's
patootie.
Bam Lamb. That's yes, Bam Lamb. You need to go in the house. He's like, I did not give you permission to film me.
You didn't get consent for a cat? Oh no.
No, but I mean, technically, with as much as he talks, he would be able to either give it or not.
You're
You,
right.
you could see his whole face change, though. That was funny. All right, you need to go in the house, Bam Lamb. Come on. Oh, Blake Betty, Bam Lamb. Come on,
I gotta
baby.
get my
You coming?
phone back
Come
to
on, Bam Lamb.
stream. All right, now
Come
I'm
on.
back to chat.
Come on. You can do it. I know. So weird, isn't it?
Hey everybody. How's everybody doing out there? I'm
Hey,
back in the thing.
K-Man.
I was uploading
Hey,
a video
TF.
and you went live, so I had to finish that up, and then I'm back in chat. So we're good.
Yeah. I don't expect to be live very long, but I I
Yeah.
don't expect to make a schedule on shit either, so we'll just see. I just knew
Yeah,
I
I was
needed to hurry up and get on it because Fur is 6 hours ahead of me, which means
damn
that,
fur.
you know, so like it's already 9 o'clock at night there, or almost 10 or something.
Yeah, it's 1:55 here at
And
PM.
he's getting old, so he probably has to go to bed early and stuff.
Bed early and stuff. Who knew? Who knew?
Oh, I got that last little, not the last one, but I made a little short the other day, just poof off the top of my head, which is sometimes where the genius lies. Sometimes it's behind my ear or behind my kneecap. But anyway, I was walking down the driveway, which is a driveway. Look at all these cracks, right?
Hmm.
I have to mow my driveway.
Oh my gosh! Now that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I'm just walking from the road down the driveway, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I hit the record on the creator short, and I was like, or what? Anyway, and I was like, "Sometimes there's cracks in the driveway. You know, sometimes shit ain't right. That's cool." But then I walk forward. I don't feel like turning the camera around the right way, so I'll do it the wrong way. I walk forward, and I've got these garden signs that I've been painting, and I finally got them done enough to where I can start putting them out. And this one says, "Do better,"
Hmm.
because that's this year's theme that I'm for me. That's what I
Right.
said for this year. God damn, you know, it's been a hell of a few years, and we could all stand to do better. But then
Right.
after the do better, I pulled it over. I went, or else, because like it had just rained and the flower
Yeah.
got knocked down, right? So I'm like, and it's so far it's over 1,000. I don't know exactly, but I forgot to even check on it later. I didn't. I
Damn.
just it was just such a quick thing that I didn't ever spend any time thinking on, so I didn't think on it again later. And then I just saw it today, and it's over 1,000 views. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I love my garden signs. I found a few more pieces of wood in my neighbors. Handed me a milkshake full of spray paint.
Nice.
Oh my God, my eyes got real big. I said, "Eddie, I love paint.
Yeah. Paint's my favorite. Can't give me the paint.
Paint is my favorite."
Right. I
Oh,
love
this
that
thing
paint.
is not lit again. I'm gonna have to go to the cigarette store while we're all gathered together because
Oh.
I take I
Well, I
take
got
the
light
long
on me
bus.
here. Hey, say
You
hi,
what now?
Pickle.
Boogie there. Hi, Birdie Birdie.
Pickles is hi. Pickles is good. I woke her up just in the middle of our camera to say hi to you guys. Wah! She's like,
I'm
"Can I
just
go back to
scared to
sleep
wake a
now?"
bird up.
Oh,
But then again, I'm half scared of birds, so
yeah. Well, Pickles is good for her. You really like her.
so they're
And
dinosaurs. They're dangerous. They're not as dangerous as cats, but they're still dangerous.
dude, okay. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But my finger right here, it's got like a little gouge out of it. I don't know if you can see it. Apollo did that.
Yeah.
He's a little boy. He a little bird. He got mad at me when I pulled the turd off his feathers. I was like, "You got poop sick on you. I'm helping you out, and you're biting me? What an ass."
They're, yeah, they come armed. They got the
Oh yeah.
talons, and then
Mm-hmm.
if they got the hard lips.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, they do.
Oh,
But
but I
see, the
checked
thing
with
is about
what?
the birds that everybody doesn't know is they're all very different, right? All different species of birds do all different things, right? And Pickles here, she's a real chill bird. She's super chill. Paulo, he's in your face, got to do everything. He's a little boy. He helps around. He's really cute. And then you got like Mary. You guys really don't know Mary very well, but Mary, she's a medium sulfur crescent cockatoo. Cockatoos are just in your face kind of birds, but she's a sweetheart. She doesn't bite unless she thinks she's gonna fall. She has an extreme fear of falling for some reason. It's freaking crazy.
Hey, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Hey, brother from her. Hey, Drew, and
Sorry if I missed
I think it's
anybody
here.
else, but
I think I said hi to everybody. Hold on.
Aaron, hey there, bud. That's what Britain is, because I don't understand all that stuff he does. I don't, but I want to be
Mm-hmm.
supportive, so I go, and he's, I don't know what that is, and that's so I like right in there SHHHK because he does the ham radio thing. I think is what it's called.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
so I'm like making CB sounds. I'm spelling them out. Beep beep.
yeah, yeah. Over, over. Well, Paulo,
Hey,
but Paulo, he
legendary.
makes Apollo, he makes sounds like a microwave and this old phone we used to have. And lately he's been throwing up a bunch of old sounds, right? And I've had people backstage and they're like, "What sound is that? Who's making that noise?" I'm like, "That's Paul. Those are his retro sounds that he used to make back in the day." And they're like, "Oh, I've never heard him make it before." And I'm like, "Yeah, he makes them sometimes." I told you. He used to be a master at noises, right? And when he lived with my mom, she'd have the windows open in the house, and the outside birds would sing and plenty of birds around, right? And he would mimic all their sounds and stuff. So sometimes my mom would come home and think that wild birds were in the house sometimes. So good times.
It's pretty cool. We've got. I mean, I don't know what kind of bird it is, but there's a couple of birds that have been making sounds that I've been turning into words back at them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't remember exactly what the bird was saying, but I tried to mimic the up and down of the tone, and then put human bird words in like beep and I don't know.
Right?
Anyway, and it was talking back to me. I swear, and we were just having a conversation where I was just trying to mimic it, kind of, but in an unbird way, and it
Mm-hmm.
was pretty cool. And I had never really heard that sound before. We used to have a bird in our backyard that made the sound. It said cheeseburger.
Yeah.
The bird said cheeseburger. Cheeseburger.
There,
I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it wasn't.
there's,
It was whistling and singing. Oh God damn it,
yeah.
Sam Lim, you're a hazard.
Yeah. There's a lot of yeah, a lot of people only think that like parrots can like talk and stuff, but there's plenty of other birds out there that can, mimic and speak like humans, right? It's freaking amazing.
Hmm. Yeah, I should teach the bird to say boopy. That's funny. I'll start saying boopy to it.
Yeah, see now, my birds aren't all that big on talking. Like Pickles will say hello, hello Pickles, and that's kind of her repertoire there. Mary, she'll mock me by making sounds like I'll make like laughing or something, right? She'll just mock me, and she's a very good girl. Yeah, she doesn't talk though. She's goes, hey, I'm like, yeah, I know I sound like that. Thank you. And then like Yoda, we've had since he was a baby, right? And he just does not talk at all. He doesn't make any noises except for wheel 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 wheel, and that's very annoying after a while. And then there's Lefty. Now Lefty for Lefty and named herself, but we named her Lefty because she's a left-footed bird, right? And
Right.
so yeah, so then she named herself Lefty Bird Lefty. She calls herself that. And she goes, Lefty Bird Lefty loves you, Lefty Bird Lefty this, that, the other. And she'll
Oh,
make up her own
third person
phrases.
talking.
Yeah, she'll make up her own phrases and stuff. She's a very good talker. And then this year she decided that
Makes
she was
up
gonna
her
love.
own phrases.
Yep, and talking like yeah, she does. Just we don't say the things to her. We just say words to the house, right? So she'll pick up on the things and just make her own phrases up, and they make sense. It's amazing. She's highly skilled at talking. She's like an African gray when it comes to like her ability to speak and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, because they're one of the only birds that could actually just go ahead and actually conversate rather than just parroting back a couple of phrases.
Right, and she's very good. You can actually, conversate with her on, her level, but you can't. It's cute. We all have. So
That's cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Birds are amazing, and it's funny too because you would think that every bird would be, traditionally like the same, but every type of bird species has got a lot of the same tricks, all birds, because duh. But they're all personality wise so immensely different. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that personality aspect is what
Mm-hmm.
makes me just want to slap a scientist that says, "Oh, we're not sure if animals actually feel emotions." What the fuck is wrong with you people? You can tell when they're sad. You can tell when they're
Right.
happy. It's not an instinct or a physical, reaction. It's not biological. It's their self in there.
Right.
All right, we are on our way to the store. Whew.
Epic.
I'll be back in a little bit, y'all. I gotta go to the store. Mommy will be home in just a little bit. All right, I love you. I had to start telling Chachi when I had to go somewhere because he would be
Mm-hmm.
so freaked out the whole time I was gone, and he would be so freaked out when I got back that I thought he was gonna have a stroke, poor little feller.
Aw.
So I started explaining that I'm gonna go, and I use the same words every time so that they understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, good. Yeah, YouTube just took out the chat. I went to go read the chat and it just took it out. Like, oh, cool. Thanks. I hate it.
Whoa. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been doing that to me lately.
yeah.
Just
It's a
falling
really
out and
cool.
then it says retry.
Yeah, it's a really cool new algorithm trick they got going on there. That's so definitely not helpful one bit. But hey, whatever. Like for real, it's 100% not helpful. Why? Yeah, why? Just why? All right,
All right, so here we go.
all right.
Going
Awesome.
down the goddamn road. I'm gonna show y'all. Oh, and I found my little artist T square thing. It it's in rough shape. It's not like to like scientific spec correct, but it shows a right
Mm-hmm.
angle easily, so that I can explain this mother, so I can prove. Because a couple people are like, "What is wrong with you? There's no such thing." Because all the other three corners of this complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all 90-degree angles, just like a square. They are 90-degree right angles. Except
Right.
this one's not.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh.
It is beyond interesting. It is holy shit. Why the fuck is that like that? It drives me crazy. I walk by here every damn day,
Yeah.
and this
See that would.
motherfucking corner.
Yeah. That is. I just want to fix that. It'd be so satisfying to fix that
I know
somehow. I
there's
just want
no
to fix
fixing
that.
it. And then whenever it went empty for a minute, there wasn't a business in
Mm-hmm.
it, and you could see through the window right there in that corner, and I could
Mm-hmm.
tell the floor tiles because of the floor tiles. I could tell that weird under 90-degree angle is inside too. It's not just some weird thing that happened on the facade. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're
So
saying is
it's
the
probably
basement
like
people are retarded. They don't know how to
no,
angle.
they
Yeah.
do
No.
though. They do. That is on
No.
purpose, but I don't know why.
Well, somebody thought it was a good idea for some reason. Odd. Very odd.
Yeah, but see, that's what's driving me crazy. Is how can there be such a obvious anomaly and me not understand what the hell, why? I'm a 4-year-old, y'all. Why?
Why do you angle this way? Why? Just why?
All right, so this is our new tobacco shop, y'all. I haven't really
Oh,
done the big presentation of it. This is our new. It's got a drive-through, which is cool. It's got
nice.
CBD. It's got vape pens. It's got
Cool.
tobacco. And over here,
Yes.
they're still working on this part where they're making a little cafe, which would be
Ooh.
very nice.
Uh-huh.
And whoa, I'm right by the road. And I asked dude the other day if the other tobacco store that I don't ever go to ever anymore, if they were
Mm-hmm.
lying to me when they said you're not allowed to film in here because of the lottery tickets. And I tried to go, well, it's your policy, not the law. And I
Yep.
wasn't trying to go ahead and do it. I was asking permission to do a video in their store because I was being polite. And then he goes, no, it's the
Right.
law. It's the law. No, it's the law. I was like, no, it's your policy. It's not the law. And he goes, no, it's
Yeah,
the
there's
law.
a
Well,
difference.
I never looked it up or anything because fuck that. I'll just worry about it for 2 years.
That's what I do. Like you can Google
Right.
it. You're like, no, I can't. I
Exactly.
can't do that.
So then, I'm gonna turn the camera off until I go in there, and then tell him I'm gonna turn it on because I try to be polite.
Yeah,
All right, there it goes.
I wouldn't really
Well,
worry
so
about
I
being
can't.
polite. I'm a weirdo
Oh,
though.
it's nice and cool in here.
Nice.
I have to be polite because I live here, and
Yeah, I know.
you know, you know.
I know. I
I'm
mean,
gonna check this.
I brought pickles into a store one time, and I had to call up and ask if I could, because I thought I should do that. Then it worked out fine. They were like, "Yeah, totally. Who cares?" So I'm like, "Cool." The person was shitting all over me in the store. Everybody's like, "Yep, normal."
Hey, lumberjack. I see you, bro. I'm live streaming, but I turn the camera off because I try to be not rude. And I need two 24/7 gold tall. Uh-huh. And I was gonna make sure it was okay. I turned the camera on so I can show everybody your really cool, colorful gold. I'm on YouTube. Mm, cool. I call him lumberjack because he's the reason those trees got cut down. If you've been watching, you know.
Ah,
Think about it.
ah, lumberjack.
Yeah. He says he likes it, so we're just gonna keep doing it.
Nice.
You want to say hi personally? Okay. Oh shit! Hold on. Come back. There we go.
Hey,
Hey, that's the lumberjack. Look
hello,
at all the
lumberjack.
colors.
Uh,
They got a
Damn,
bunch of glass
nice.
cases. Oh, they got some new cases coming in, shelves or whatever. But I mean,
Nice.
the stuff loaded down. Of course, our little CBD store across the street, it didn't make it very long once this came in. But I think it was having trouble anyway. And
Yeah.
I made a little video telling him to never stop dreaming because it was sad. Oh,
Or get
look,
up to California or something where everything is legal.
that's like rock and roll, right?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I bet it looks really good high in black light.
So they just made it illegal at the first of the month to sell the THC, the Delta, all the Delta THCs that the CBD stores were selling.
Uh-huh.
They just made that illegal.
Wow, you guys are going
So,
backwards in there.
oh man, yeah. If there was something worse than backwards, I'd say that, but we'll just stick with backwards, I guess.
Yeah, well, I could say a lot of other things, like they're being retarded and all these other words, but backwards is the easiest
Yeah,
one.
backwards is. I mean, that's a good word.
Everybody else is
Man, I just.
progressing forward. They're like, we got to make it extra illegal somehow.
Well, I guess it's scary being inbred and stuff. I don't know.
Right?
I just saw a video making the announcement. Quit laughing at me. Making the announcement that Dollar General is going to have markets soon. That they're rolling them out here in the state.
Oh, wow.
So they'll have like regular grocery items, not just like convenience grocery. And I'm tickled about that. I can't wait.
Right.
It's gonna be awesome. Guess I'm getting ready to do an ice cream recommendation since I'm walking right by it.
Oh, yes. Ice cream. Epic.
And
The
I
best.
thought that it was General Dollar General brand, but it's not. It's Edie's. That's why it's such good ice cream because it's
Oh,
Edie's.
wow. I've never heard of
Out of the way,
these.
cookies and cream, because this is the
Ooh,
good one.
ice cream.
Peanut Butter Park Edie's. It's the best ice cream there is.
I too like a lot of ice creams. I've had, quite a lot. I have to say one of the best ice creams I ever had was maple bacon. It's so good.
Oh yeah. I went out to dinner with my sister once before a show we went to, and we went to this place that had it was a milkshake with candied pecans, but they were really tiny little pecans, but they were candied pecans and bourbon, and I think it had bacon too in a milkshake. It was so good. So
now,
I was
I need
50
that.
years old when I found out you could put liquor in ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you
I
could
watched
do
the
that.
Food Network. Hey, Vengeance, how are you, brother? Yeah, birds. Come here, Pickles.
Hey,
Come past
brother.
me. There you go, Pickles. All right, Pickles wanted me to put her back on my knee, and I was ignoring her. So she tried to just do it herself, and she's like, not working.
Hey, JC.
Hey, JC. But yeah. Yep. Right?
I still got plenty of Fanta. I just opened the new one.
Yeah,
My son brought me
Fanta.
I'm not the biggest fan, but it's the only pineapple drink there was. Hey, brother.
You like Cactus Cooler?
I don't know what that is.
Cactus Cooler is pineapple. That's why I thought I'd ask.
You still sound like you're talking to a sock.
Well, I'm doing the best that I can with what I've got, brother. Buy me a microphone. Buy me the cords to my laptop so that I can turn it back on again and use it.
There you go.
Yeah, no, just starting a sentence off with buy me just absolutely shuts a lot of people up.
Hey, buy me all the stuff I need. Please, somebody.
No doubt, right?
Right?
I'm going to turn the camera back the other way.
So rude.
If I can see.
All right, I have cleaned my wax pen, and I have, I'm charging it now. Soon life will be good. How you doing, Vengeance?
I'm alive.
Oh, shit. I mean,
that's
cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, shit. Anyways, and boobs.
I'm pretty sure I had something in my brain that I came over here for, but I don't remember what it was.
Cigarettes. What else were we gonna
No, I already have ice cream in the freezer. I just knew, hey, they got prune juice now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just buy some Dr. Pepper. It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It is the same thing. You've all been tricked and fooled. Dr. Pepper is nothing more than carbonated prune juice.
Look, that's what we used to say back in like 1990, but we know more now. So you're going to have to upgrade your skeptical, whatever negative crap that is.
Never. I'm stuck in the past forever.
Oh, man. Well, you'll never die if you're always in the past.
Because the future's so bright, I got to wear shades.
You know it. Class 86.
86? Holy shit. I was in kindergarten.
Yeah. You're old.
Yeah, we were graduating high school.
Damn, son. Yeah, I graduated high school in 2000. Yeah, I'm one of those people.
Millennials. Are you a millennial or are you Gen X?
I'm a millennial. I'm a first generation millennial. That's why I graduated in 2000.
So you're an elder millennial. I'm an elder Gen X.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't get any extra respect or anything for it. Fuck no.
Oh yeah, definitely not. In fact, every time I tell everybody that I graduated in 2000, I am a millennial, they go, "No, you can't be. Everybody a millennial is terrible. Plus, every other generation after is stupid." I'm like, "Yeah, probably, but I'm in the last of the good. Sorry."
Well, I mean, anytime that you make up a label and put everybody into one label, you're going to be mislabeling a lot of people. So, you know, that's why we're not supposed to be.
No, it's FerBaby's birthday, Casey. Though this is our birthday month.
Yeah,
It's not our birthday
it's
yet.
your birthday month.
Well, you know, just because you stayed in the womb a little longer.
But yeah, it's first.
Mighty just had his birthday a couple days ago.
Because I had more womb.
She kicked me out early.
My mom said that I had to get out of her womb ASAP because I was way too big and didn't want to flip and all the other dumb shit. And then finally I did, and then she was like, "Get out!" And I was out. And she was like, "Take off."
Okay,
and I threatened to go back, and she goes, "No." And there you go.
Oh, I don't know what I was thinking I needed. Oh, gosh dang
My
it.
aunt just turned 100. Fucking crazy.
I saw that. That was so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that
I had to steal.
So cool.
I had to steal that video in order to re-upload it. Yeah. Dude, on Facebook, dude, it's got like 2-point-some K views, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, Facebook. If the last I tried anyway, they won't even let you like download your own damn videos back down to your phone or something. They won't let you. They'll only let you like link it so that somebody comes to their site.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care because I can just grab the link and I just use a downloader and download. I don't really care. I don't need to worry about if they let me or not. I just use a downloader and do it.
Maybe if y'all got rid of Facebook, they'd get better.
No, I'm enjoying it there, dude. I don't talk to my family. Perfect. I talk to the very few. Perfect. And I got my videos up there. Perfect. And they can get or people can pay me for them or whatever their system is. Perfect. Cool. Do I get money? Fuck no. But who cares? I'm having fun.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and walk back home. I bet as soon as I can see my driveway, I'll remember why I tried to come to the store.
Right?
Cigarettes, vapes.
I mean, the main focus was getting cigarettes, but after I came out there, I was like, "Oh, I need to come over here." I came over here. I don't know why. See you later. Well, I walked out there without buying something. Shit. Ooh.
Toilet paper.
I already went through the list in my head of things that I usually need.
Oh shit! I needed milk. Can you grab me some milk, Sass, please, sis?
No, I'm not in the store anymore, and I'm not paying shipping to California for some milk.
Well, you're absolutely mean. I'm so sad somehow. Yeah.
Watch, it'd be cheese by the time it reached you.
Yeah, I'd be all curdly. Unless that's your thing, making cheese.
She doesn't use rolling paper. She vapes.
What?
And nobody reads newspapers anymore.
Some people do. You got to quit using infinitives. Anything that means all or nothing, an infinitive, you can't use them and them be correct because there's nothing that's all. And I just used 2 of them there. And
Space is
that was on purpose.
all-encompassing darkness. Ugh.
Oh, all-encompassing darkness. Oh, God. This is crazy. Ooh, lots of pecans on the tree.
All right.
And a widowmaker.
The sun's really hot.
See the widowmaker?
Yeah, I see the tree.
That dead branch right in the middle, hanging straight down.
No, I don't.
Anything that could just come off and fatal attraction kill you. or not Fatal Attraction, but what was that movie thing called?
Last Destination.
Yes,
Final Destination.
Yes.
Final. I know Final Destination. I saw the first movie and I was like, oh, that was bad.
It's the Widowmaker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
Yep. Now I've been walking long enough. If I don't sit down, I'm going to be in pain the rest of the night. Shit. All right. Oh.
I just realized that Snarky is Queen Weirdo.
Yes, I am. Yeah, there it is. Look at my coleus plant. Look how big it is getting.
Wow.
2 years in a row, I planted coleus seeds, and this second year now, I finally got some to grow.
Isn't that
and
poisonous?
same thing with the portulaca. I'm so proud.
Witch. Oh. She's a witch.
I'm a witch.
Which witch is which?
Mrs. Witch.
No, I like Queen Weirdo better than Weirdo.
She's growing a devil salad. She's the witch.
That is not devil salad. We are not allowed to grow that here.
I am. Wish I could.
I'm not. Oh, there we go. Oh,
I'm allowed to be.
And everything.
Hey, Drew, how you doing, brother?
We're in the house. Right?
I'm looking through the chat.
No, go back to the other one, Ben. Just go back to I Love Movies. Go back.
How about this one? I like this one.
Yeah, that's good. Now that also used to say I love boobies.
That's awesome.
That's the best picture ever, Ben. Just there, that. Yep. I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect.
You can clone the coleus. Well, that might come in handy now that I finally got some growing. And apparently you can keep it like a house plant. It's just when it goes to flower, you just deadhead it. You nip the flower off, and it'll stay like a house plant. That's pretty cool.
Do you need to make a box for it?
Do what?
Is it house trained?
I think it's just your comic delivery is a little off. I would have known that was a joke if they just Bless your curmudgeon-y heart.
that was funny. I was like, huh?
I know. I was like thinking, I've already got it in a pot in a basket. What else do I need to do?
No, I got what he was saying. I thought that was pretty funny. And then you were like, huh? And I'm like, that's even funnier. I don't know. I'm a little. I'm smoking the double lettuce right now.
Definitely needed to sit down in my 69. Oh, and I am keeping my temperature thing at 69 now. That somebody pointed out that's funnier than 68.
Yeah, 69 is the funny number always. Yeah. Here's a jar of weed. I have 20 of these wax things. I'm good. The life is good here. On that end. Everything else sucks. The work.
Thanks, JC.
What?
I was telling JC thanks for the gardening tip about the coleus, because it seems like my grandma had a plant that looked just like that growing up, and it was just always there in her house, But then I didn't know what it was. I didn't care. But when I saw the seed packet, that's why I kept trying to grow it. And 6 packs of seeds later, I finally got some to grow. And so I was wondering, exactly what to do to get it to to live all winter inside the house. Oh, I bring it in now, kind of like Brother was saying, if it was trained, I bring it in now so it gets used to being inside and smelling smoke and stuff.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there we go. It'd be better if we had a couch, but I got this bed and it's comfy as hell. So
yeah, I find beds are really, really comfortable these days. I'm a firm believer in beds. Beds are epic. Beds.
yeah, I mean they could even be a couch if you just push the cushion up different or whatever. You
Right?
know.
Exactly.
Plus, this is like the nicest bed I ever had in my life. It absolutely came fresh from the store. And like we cut the plastic off and it unrolled it and then watched it breathe the air in and come to life. It was so cool. See you later, JC.
See you, JC.
Bah.
Hey, Ice
Hey,
Cold.
Ice Cold.
Oh, shit.
Good to see you.
Nice.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, look at that. It's Ice Cold, everybody.
I hung out with Ice Cold in person. I'm that cool.
Oh, you are cool then.
You did right. It was a lot of fun. Anytime.
Yeah, well, I had Joe Cool in my house, so yeah.
Nah.
Ooh.
Well. Yeah. Well,
we're throwing our clout around
something.
now, huh? I shook BJ Thomas's hand once. That didn't really fly, did it? Y'all are coolers.
I didn't even hear it said, honestly.
I shook BJ Thomas's hand. BJ Thomas. Yeah. Yeah. I shook Bill Clinton's hand once too in a field trip. I was fourth or sixth grade. Maybe sixth grade. I'm not sure. But we went to the Capitol and he was our governor, so we went through this line where we shook his hand.
You want to come to the room and I'll show you a good time?
No, I didn't say nothing like that. We were little kids. God damn.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
Uh-huh.
I thought someone was here, but then they weren't here.
Oh no, streamers had a stroke and then switched Invalid and I around.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I took women picture too. Streamers always have a stroke. It's like that.
I got the moving GIF wallpaper back there for the happy birthday wallpaper. And my phone is already down to 60%. Oh, fuck. All right, we're plugged in. Yeah, I mean, I'd be happy for 60% of a fuck.
I prefer the 69% of the fuck.
I'm not even picky at this point. I don't even think I remember how to do it.
There you go. That's the sad truth of life. Sex. Even what is that? What? How?
Yeah,
no, I'm assuming it's like riding. I'm assuming it's like riding a bike. It's never for gay. Go. Oh wait. Oh right. That thing. Got it.
If you told me when I was 19 that by the time I was 55, I would have had a dry spell of, I don't even know how I quit counting. So it's been like 7 or 8 years now.
Damn.
I would have said bullshit. There's no fucking way.
Right.
But it's true.
But it's true.
Got to be.
What, you haven't had sex your whole life?
Hugs and nails? What? Oh, what? Oh. Oh, I got confused.
The Vince is saying he got you beat, and I'm like, what, you never had sex your whole life? He got you beat, right?
Giggity.
It's like, how can you say giggity really sadly? Giggity.
Yeah, right. his man to hand love doesn't count.
I thought I had the orange all right on this color, but it is still not the right orange. I was trying to match Fur's little circle, his profile the avatar. It's just the colored circle with the F in it. But that's why I made that's why our names are in orange, which isn't normally what I choose. But now that I'm inside and looking at it, it is not the right orange.
Right, but it also looks yellow.
That's what I'm saying. All right, I'll fuck with it. Let's see where it's boom.
That's all right. I leave mine blue and just never change it.
Oh,
damn.
Is that it?
I don't know, but orange.
Boy, that's closer. That's closer. I'm not gonna do it anymore though, because my finger's too fat. It won't go right where I'm trying to put it.
Right?
Everybody knows. Everybody remembers, right? Dana from StreamYards is my new nemesis.
Why?
Because she says you can almost hardly hear them. Almost hardly. What the hell's wrong with you? You use one of those words or the other one. You don't use them both together. Good God. Oh. Well, take care, Ice Cold. Take care.
Take care, brother.
Yeah, see, there's Fur's F is right there. That is a way darker orange. I tried. If there was like a slider instead of having to like poke your finger on the rainbow, it'd be easier.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm not really griping or anything,
Then it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, not me. I wouldn't be the one to bitch.
There's this video that I made, or I re-uploaded, whatever you want to say. I put some bells and whistles. Anyways, it was a COVID video, right? And it was a meme. I was about the guy who said all the stuff, and he was contradicting himself, right? So when I uploaded it, YouTube put the COVID link to the other to make sure I didn't share any misinformation, even though it's the guy talking, not me. So funny. So YouTube has just removed that video from my channel, but yet it's still in this playlist. So I see it, but I don't get the views for it. Thanks, YouTube. I hate it. You literally gave me the thing to make sure I don't spread misinformation. Yeah, and it was, but it's the same guy that's linked, in the video itself. So I just find it really funny. And then they covertly take my video away, and there's nothing, no email, not anything about it. I'm like, why? Did you realize that you guys are stupid?
Yeah, and you should not post a video that has a real live monkey drinking a bottle of whiskey. They take that away too.
Oh, don't upload gun safety videos, because they will put you in YouTube jail. There you go.
And see, that's what's crazy is that I just randomly come across videos all the time of people shooting guns and stuff, and then the next video will be like, I can't show you my new gun, or else, and I'm like, no, what the fuck?
No, it's a hit and miss thing with that. I uploaded 2 different ones, gun safety ones. I mean, they're literally gun safety ones, right? And I got put in YouTube jail for it. I'm like, well, that was stupid. That happened earlier this year. I was like there for a month because trying to keep people safe. Oh, my bad.
I mean, did you fight it?
No, I was in YouTube jail. The links they gave me is just like, you're fucked. Here's the guidelines. Read them. Enjoy. You're like, no, I'm not gonna even do that. You'll change it tomorrow. Yeah. What's the point?
Yeah, as soon as I got the notification that they took my drunk monkey video off, I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I sucked. That was awful. I shouldn't have thought that was as funny as I did.
But it is funny. It's just terrible.
It was really funny. That monkey was drinking that whiskey.
Yep. He was chugging that shit. He was like, look, come here. Yep.
I mean, because drunk monkey is a thing with me. There's my drunk monkey.
He's wasted.
A couple of summers ago, I had the whole backyard just thrown out with all my animals, and I was doing videos of it. Here's another drunk monkey. And this one's okay also. This one's okay. That other one was okay. But if it's a real live monkey, that is not okay.
Yeah. On YouTube, I've seen videos where they're like squishing monkeys and killing them. And I'm like, that's okay? But a monkey drunk, just being a drunk monkey is bad. Whatever, YouTube. Right. Whatever. Oh, shit.
Fur, that makes me so sad, Fur. Not so sad, because, I mean, we're here for you, babe. But it is a little sad. That's why I waited so long to do the live stream, is I didn't want to interrupt any kind of family celebration thing that was happening. And I have no way to get a hold of you to say, you know, when would be best or anything. So I just did my best to guess.
Well, that was excellent. Yeah, the day before my birthday was our friend Gigi's birthday. He's a really gamer. And then my birthday is the following day. So Walt, on his channel, he did a birthday stream where we started off with, Gigi's birthday, and then it went into my birthday because we did the time just right? So we started on his birthday and ended on my birthday. It was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was one of the few times sharing my birthday celebration worked out, because not on the same day, but still the same stream. It worked out. It was perfect, right? Because I don't know, I have a cousin that's born the same day I am, but years apart, right? And he's cool as fuck, right? But as soon as he was born, everybody forgot that I was born at the same day, but just years earlier, and so they just never said happy birthday to me anymore ever again. And I'm like, makes sense. My cousin, even as a little kid, even my cousin's little kid would still say happy birthday to me because he knew it was my birthday on his birthday, and I was like, he's cool.
I'm just having the worst time getting things to line up around here.
It's because you looked at that corner of that building and now everything's wrong.
I know, you'll never stop thinking about that corner of that building.
Right?
I had somebody, the first time I mentioned it in a little video, somebody was like, what the fuck did you do that to me for? You know?
Right?
And I was like, man, I had to share it. It couldn't just be me.
Facts.
Oh, man.
So a little bit ago, when he went live, I was just uploading a video. And shut up, Mary. This video is like a bunch of really epic looking people doing epic stuff, right? And so I had to finish that up when you were live and shit. And I was like, so I forgot to share it out. So I've been sharing it out as I was talking to you, right? And then I was thinking, because I have a bunch of videos supposed to be editing and all this kind of shit going on, right? And I'm running out of memory on my phone, and then here I am live having fun because fuck it. I just want to have fun.
No doubt. I mean, that's what I was saying about scheduling is don't get all twisted and upset that something didn't happen right when you thought or said it was going to happen, because this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, you're right, and sometimes I forget that, right? And we all do. But I forget. And then I get reminded, have
couple
fun.
Of your community posts just made me sad to think you were stressing that hard over fun,
Yeah, well, I stress over things like when people just don't get my notifications, and I understand people get shadow blocked or all that kind of shit. Don't really care too much because I'm gonna upload what I'm gonna upload, and I'm gonna say the words I'm gonna say because I believe in having fun. So I'm not all butthurt over that kind of shit. What I am is just trying to understand why I'm half blocked in other places and half not blocked in other places, right? And it makes no sense. I've never heard that from anybody else being half blocked anywhere else, right? Even with VPNs being used, people are having trouble finding me. Yeah. So
you said your channel disappeared. And I was like, fuck no, not my fault. So I ran over to your channel, and then I went someplace else and went to your channel from there. And then I went someplace else and went to your channel from there. to make sure that there wasn't like this one specific thing that was going wrong.
Right, so this is what's weird about it, right? Like, I have 3 channels, so all 3 of my channels I can find myself real easy, right? Whether I type in, with the symbol of my name or not, right? It's really simple. But then on my other 2 channels, when I did a YouTube search and I then did pop up after everybody had told me this, right? And then the only way I could find myself besides going to, on my other 2 accounts, the only way I could go find my channel was I had to go to, Google, and I Googled myself, and then I popped up, right?
Yeah. I think I just accidentally removed Brother from the stream.
Who?
43 Vengeance. I think I just accidentally threw him off.
He dipped off a while ago.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I had the little red one down there, and so I went to the thing, and he was in black and white, and so I went to add him to the stream, thinking he just fell off. But then his thing was gone, everything was just gone.
And hi, X. How are you, brother? Dude, Excalibur, he's got some epic videos up, and one of them is not as funny or anything, but it's very poignant and very good. I played it on my channel the other day, and I wanted to tell Excalibur, yeah, be careful what you run over. You're absolutely right. That's a very good video, and thank you for that, X.
Be careful what you run over?
Yeah, somebody thought it was just a bunch of trash in the street, and it turned out to be a homeless person sleeping, and they ran over
that. Oh my God!
Ran over that. Mm-hmm.
Well, I was a homeless person in the street sleeping. They know better than that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then I got to thinking, where the car was driving, maybe they were lost. They didn't know it was not a street or something, because it kind of looks like it's just maybe more of an alleyway or those kind of things, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I learned the don't run over stuff lesson. I borrowed my friend's car once, and I was driving down a country road, and all of a sudden I came upon a spot in the road where there was, 1,000 turtles crossing the road.
Holy shit.
And I hit some and besides being mortified for not being able to do anything but run over some more, it broke her fucking car.
Dang,
something
really?
I don't remember right now exactly what it was, but something in the wheel mechanism broke when I ran over all them turtles, and something else for her to be mad at me about. But I didn't. I mean, what the hell? You're in the middle of a sea of turtles. What can you do? You have to keep going forward. It's the same damage going backwards.
Yeah, like, okay, there's this one dirt road that had like tons of rabbits. They would just chronically run into the car no matter what you did. Hey, bees. And they're just underneath the car all the time. It was terrible. And I hated taking this road, right? And I mean, you drive fast or slow, and it didn't matter. They would just hit, right? It was just terrible. I really wish animals would just go, hey, car coming, and not go in front of me. But then I get see people, and they go, car coming, and they keep going. And I'm like, I don't know.
Okay, so in California, I'm pretty sure this happened in California, but it's been a couple years since I saw this. Y'all got like the mountain lions or whatever that
we got them.
They were getting really low in numbers, and then there was this one in particular that had become famous for being caught on camera, little security cameras or something, and it needed to cross the highway, and they didn't want to kill anymore because they were tired of losing them to the traffic. So I don't know if they did build a wildlife crossing up over the highway or if that was just something somebody said. But then I'm like, how the hell do you tell the animals that's what they're supposed to do?
Right.
I mean, what?
Take care, X. Love you, brother.
See you later.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've had I've hit 2 birds. I mean, I'm a bird and I hit 2 birds. Not good. Not good. One, I was driving and the bird obviously didn't see the antenna on the car, clipped in its wing, flipped around and hit the car, and well, it was dead.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
awesome.
I know. Then the other one, I was on a dirt road, or a windy road, right? And it was dark, but it was kind of twilight, just barely any light out, right? And oh my god, dude! I went around a bend, and an owl flew up, and we hit and exploded on my car. Blood, guts, everything. It was awful.
Yeah.
And so I'm driving, and then I go, I gotta clean my car. I can't drive around with blood all over it, guts. Like I just can't. It's a bad look. Very dumb, right? And so you know, I was like, I can go to the gas station with lots of lights and clean it up real good, right? And use the car squeegee shit, right? I was like, cameras, don't. I don't want cameras. I just don't. Like, I don't want to answer the questions about why my car covered in blood. I don't want that at all. So my smart ass goes over across the street to where it's dark in the parking lot, right? I just grab my paper towels on my car and start cleaning it, right? But as I get out, I realize that in the parking lot at Taco Bell there's a cluster of cops that I did not see going in because I had what's in my mind, get off blood off car. Not good look, right?
Right.
And this is like, 2 in the morning or so. So, cops are always looking for drunks out anyway. So it's just a clusterfuck of bad, right? So what I do is I get out of the car, and then as I'm wiping the window, I see the lights come up on me, right? Like those the bright spotlights on the cars, right? 2 of them, they just come up on me, and I'm like, oh, I can see. And then I see that there's just like I don't know, 5, 6 cop cars there, right? They're all just talking and looking at me, and I'm like a deer in the headlights, like, of course, like what? I picked the parking lot with the cops. Of course I did. They didn't come over and say anything or do anything about it. They're like, oh, look, woman cleaning car.
Well, of course not.
In the dark. So I was like, okay, cool. All right. Okay, good. I got to go home now. I got to go home.
My friend had an owl run into his car at some point way long time ago. And and when he got home and was cleaning his car off, he was able to get a talon, a foot, the whole foot, leg.
Wow.
And so he dried that out, and he used it in his very strange, macabre decorating scheme, right?
Nice.
And I was like, holy crap, what is that? He's like, oh, it's an owl talon, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wow. He goes, yeah, don't tell anybody I got it. And I'm like, what the hell are you telling me? I don't understand. And he's like,
it's illegal.
You're not allowed to have it if the authorities catch you with it, even though it died semi-naturally on the front of your car. And,
semi-naturally?
Yeah, that happened. They'll still get you for poaching and shit.
Right. That's like that.
Maybe worse, depending on what kind of owl it is.
Yeah. So the bird I hit was an owl, and when I went back the next day to go find it, because I was like, that was a lot, right? I saw what was left. Right. I was like, I am so sorry. Yeah.
This is bad. Yeah, I had a few times, 3 times in my life, I have tried to keep parakeets. The last time that I tried to keep parakeets, I knew that I could not have them until the kids were all grown and out of the house, because I'm pretty sure one or the other or both of there were 2 out of the 3 kids were responsible for killing the 2 parakeets that I've just had gotten and died.
Oh wow.
Yeah, serial killers. No, they're not. But it was. I'm pretty sure it was my youngest when he was still, like kindergarten. Okay, he was still very young, and when nobody was looking, he went to play with the birdie, and they're fragile little things. Parakeets are.
Oh yeah.
They're just fragile little things. They got bird bones, and I'm pretty sure he snapped its neck or something.
Yeah.
And I think he was kind of traumatized by it too. Like when I'm trying to solve the mystery of, I just thought the bird died at first. And then I realized that the cage door was open when I walked up to it. And had the bird been alive, that would have escaped, not just had a heart attack and died.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. But hey, I'm empty nesting now, so I could get a bird if I wanted one, I guess. But now I've got all these damn cats I don't want. But I mean, I
Yeah,
won't do anything to them.
it's
But
okay.
I
It's
didn't
okay.
ask for them.
I'm your bird, and by proxy, my bird's your bird. So there you go.
See, there you go. I just vicariously live a whole bunch of other scenarios out through the
Yep.
internet. Why not?
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Of course, if you get off your ass and adopt me, I could live in California like a boss.
Well, I was thinking like I could live where you are at, but you don't have weed there, so yeah, I better adopt you.
Don't fucking come to Arkansas.
Don't worry, I won't. It's good. I'm good.
Don't even come visit.
I'll
I'm
go to the
telling
state
you, it's
line.
not worth the risk.
Right?
Yeah. Now we do have medical marijuana now, which is great if you've got $500 to invest in being able to smoke pot without ever even having bought any pot.
Right? I spent
But I
$200
don't
a
have
month
that
on
much
weed.
money.
I know, I spent $200
What?
a month on weed.
Well, I would too if I had it and could get it, but I don't, so I don't. I
Oh,
sit around
right.
sober a lot.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I told someone I was involuntarily sober once, and they were like, "Well, trust me, going through the program and doing the steps is worth it." I'm like, you got me fucked up. No, I'd be fucked up as a goose if I just had something, and I'd pretty much take anything at this point because I'm tired of being sober. I ain't in no damn program doing steps. What the fuck?
Right? Oh my God, right?
No, I am perfectly okay with whatever the fuck it is I'm doing.
Right?
You know, I'm grown. Um, I haven't. I don't think I've got any problems with any of the substances. I wouldn't smoke crack again just because it's a choice, and I'm not going to try heroin, even though I'm supposed to try every drug at least once before I die.
Oh, I'm not going to do heroin either. Fuck that.
I'm not going to even try that one because that is a big no-no, and I'm smart enough to know that's a no-no.
Right. My aunt, who died of drugs, promised. She told me to promise her. She said, "Do any drug you ever want, ever. Just never do heroin." And I said, "Okay." That was a really simple choice for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I was like 11, my dad sat me down. My dad was in a band, and if you know anything about people that are in bands, there's drugs,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yep.
So we were like spending our weekend or whatever with him, and he sat me down when I was 11 and said, "Here, I'm gonna tell you, you're old enough to know now. Yeah, we smoke pot." And I was like, "Yes, I had already figured all that out." And he's like, "Okay," and he's like, "But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do any drugs. You gotta snip up your nose." Like cocaine, which is basically the only thing he mentioned. I was like, well, okay. I'm just thinking he's being bossy and shit, right? And then he explained to me that anything you put up your nose dissolves and is absorbed, and that your sinuses are just a centimeter or less away from your brain, and that because I was young, that I would be only getting bad quality things because by the time in the whole structure of drug dealing or whatever, by the time it got to me, it had been stepped on so many times, and who knows what was in it. He's like, you don't know what's actually in it, and now that fentanyl is ending up in everything, that's probably a good life lesson to spread. Don't sniff things up your fucking nose.
There you
And
go.
I found out whenever I was an adult and really, really an adult, and I did sniff something up my nose, that my nose says, "Fuck you, bitch, don't do that again."
Right?
My sinuses went insane, and I blew an entire full-on handful of snot out of my nose right afterwards. And someone was like, "Eat that." And I was like, "Fuck you. It's a ginormous booger. I'm not eating that." And he's like, "Don't you waste it." And I was like, "Oh, God, I'll never talk." I never saw that motherfucker again. You know, because fuck that. Some of these people that are into these really big harsh drugs, they're some harsh people. They're not right, and they're scary. You know, I wasn't afraid really living in a trailer park because I was doing Saturday share every Saturday, and you know it was like a food pantry thing that I did in my yard every Saturday, and and so like I was getting you know people knew who I was and whatnot, and whenever see around here you can't see the homeless people. There's you would these people that live here think there's not a homeless problem here because there's not any homeless people sleeping out where you see them.
Right.
Right. But what we do have is a whole lot of people that walk with backpacks on their back. And I call them the backpack people. And those are our homeless people. You know, they duck off into the woods or they sleep on their friends' couches or whatever they can figure out. But they're not sleeping at the mini mall, you know, outside of businesses and stuff like you see on TV. But because our homeless problem looks different, they think it just doesn't exist.
Right.
And that is so sad that they don't get it. That, you know, think about all those 19-year-olds walking down the road with a backpack. They're all fucking homeless. And their parents probably kicked them out of the house. Because there's a whole lot of that going on. I don't know if that's everywhere, but parents here, if you don't do everything exactly like the way that they want you to, the day you turn 18, they drop you and your shit off somewhere, whether you're done with school or anything else.
Wow.
And there's probably under 18-year-olds that's happening to too. But, you know, if you get caught kicking out a minor, you go to jail, or you're supposed to anyway. You know, that's illegal. But, you know, all the homeless people, not all of them, but there was always some backpack people that would, you know, come by and get food on Saturday, or they'd come by some other day. And I always told everybody that you can come in and sit down and cool off. You can take a shower. You can get something to eat. You can pass the fuck out. We had this one place, I had the split couch. And this one seat was where everybody sat down and just fell asleep. So there was almost always someone sleeping in this one piece of the couch. And then I thought, you know, because I'm being good, I'm fulfilling needs, I'm showing care and love, they wouldn't steal from me. Well, yes, they the fuck do.
Yep.
And they the fuck did. And when it came time to save my life, they waited way too long to get that person off of my neck.
Right.
You know, I was like, why the fuck didn't you just come save me the second someone jumped on me? Why would you stand there and watch? Yeah. Exactly. I won't be that person anymore. I won't be the place that they can come to anymore. And, you know, that's for a few reasons. But one of them is that, you know, I kind of got tired of being taken advantage of to that point. You know, and plus apparently I was in danger and was too dumb to know it. I didn't understand. And it's hard to understand people. Humans are crazy complicated.
Yes.
Agreed. And it's hard 100%. To understand something that is so different than the way you think. You can't anticipate someone else's actions based on the way you act because they might not act like you. They may not hold the same values and morals either.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I had neighbors across the street that when I sent them, they went to the store for me to get cigarettes and I sent my card with them, right? Well, they took a good picture of it. And so that they could start paying one of their bills every month. And for like 4 months, I didn't notice because I didn't have like the app so that I could see the readout of every single transaction. I just called every day or so when I needed to know exactly what was on it to be able to, turn around and go buy whatever I needed. Well, I for those months, I'd hit a point and go, damn, I should have more money than this. This doesn't seem right. But no, because I just figured I'd spent more than I thought, you know. But then when I caught them, you know, they said we had to do it because we were desperate. I'm like, did you ever think, Mr. Desperate, to say, hey, could I borrow or have $30 to pay this bill rather than just stealing it from me?
Or maybe ask to earn money?
Yeah, yeah, right. Or come clean up my yard or, something. No, they were desperate. But it was okay because they're desperate. It was okay that they did that. That's what they were trying to tell me. Wow. I made sure that they understood that was not okay because I've been desperate too. And I just waited until the universe brought the solution or I got past that point.
Right.
I don't steal from people. I used to think it was so wrong that bad things kept happening to me because my personal karma, even though I'm using it incorrectly, I still believe that what comes around goes around. What you put out, you get back, right? And so my karma should have been just like A1, hot dog. That's great karma. Things are happening great for you, but they were happening like shit for me. And I was getting really down about the whole thing. I don't just usually run around stomping my foot going, this isn't fair. But at that point I was just stomping my foot going, this isn't fair. I don't deserve this. Right. And then I realized, oh, I've got a significant other and his karma is shit. So I'm suffering his karma because I'm with him. I'm not with him now. And I don't suffer his fucking karma now. So that's lovely.
It must be.
It is lovely. I mean, I still, I'm still putting as much good and doing what I can to make the world a better place. Even though sometimes I do it with curse words and anger, but that's sometimes that's how you gotta talk to a tyrant, you know?
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. So, I've been trying to do some more over on Citizen Not, my other channel for activism, and I did one the other day. Because I chalk the walk. I take my chalk. I got a bunch of chalk. I ordered it from China, and I got a bunch of chalk. And I just go right in front of the city hall complex, which is where the police and the mayor and all the city utilities and everything is there. And I chalk the walk. Well, I do a video when I chalk the walk, and this one I thought because I try to take the same humor and funny me over there to the serious things.
Right.
Even, I finally figured that out. But anyway, so I'm like, the words, sing the song, blah, blah, blah. And it was Tuesday. So what I had written was, and twice on Tuesday. Happy Fuck the Cops Day and twice on Tuesday. So I wrote, and twice on Tuesday. And I got somebody in the comments, them nasty little bootlicking trolls. Whoever it was, I have a feeling it was that fucking bitch cop, the suck a dick bitch cop from down here. I think that's who it was, but that's just because of the psychic feeling, which isn't real.
Actually, there's merit to that shit. Go on.
Anyway, they were like, aren't you sad for how horrible your life, or whatever it was, aren't you so sad that your life is fallen so far down? And then they put a laughy face after it. And I was like, I don't know what you think I ever was before, but I'm doing great. I don't know what's
right.
But I pin the troll comments are usually they're up at the top because all of My Precious Little Weirdos ain't gonna put up with very much shit.
Right.
I know what you guys do. I've seen it, but I handle it myself. I'm not like going, here, take a shot at this fucker. It's more like, hey, you wanted attention? You got attention, you know?
Yep.
But I've created this reply to it, and I worked on it. I mean, it took me a while because I wanted to make sure I was saying it right, you know? And then after I got, which it just kind of went like no, not one little bit. I'm not sad about, I'm living my best life. I do this and that and this and that, and plus I'm holding these fuckers accountable, blah blah blah. And then I told them, you shouldn't be such a bootlicker. You're gonna get trench mouth.
Trench mouth. That's great. I love that. I love trench mouth.
I love That's it great. Too. It is great. I know.
Yeah.
I'm fucking full of them.
Real quick here. My cousin just brought me a brand new container of these Doritos minis, right? And I opened them. And I looked in here, right? And look at that. There's a tiny chips. I thought they were just going to be chip pieces that they put in a can and went, minis, right? No, they're actually little chips. I was like, oh, I'm surprised.
Oh, well, yeah. They'd have to actually be little teeny tiny triangles on purpose.
Right.
They'd have to be. You expected they were just going to be crushed chips?
Well, pretty much, because, they don't have to be perfect triangles. They just have to be triangle-ish, right?
Oh, that's so sad and funny.
It is, right?
It's kind of like what you expect in life, just like Charlie Brown. I'm Charlie Brown too. You know? I just expect all my chips to be crushed. I was pleasantly surprised to find out someone didn't sell me garbage.
Right?
Oh, bless your heart. Hey, Christy. How you doing, babe? Love you. Let me drop that link again. I don't know how long it's been since I did it.
A long time, actually.
Why isn't it working?
Probably because I don't really know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
There. Ashley, hi. Oh, well, heck yeah. Look at what all happened since then. Dang. Yeah, my screen had frozen. I thought the last thing anybody said was when Excalibur left.
Nope.
my StreamYards had frozen. Hey, everybody, and all this stuff that I didn't see before. Brandon, hi. No. Ashley, I love you. Oh, God, I feel like it's such a dick. They think I hate it when people think I'm being a dick, and it's just a technical difficulty.
And my cousin brought me Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's cool. Did you see that picture on my community page?
I haven't been to anybody's community page today. I got a bunch of videos, and then I was working on videos today.
So
they went live. So
it was a picture of a bunch of people going to collect the Mountain Dew. The mountain people out harvesting the Mountain Dew from the mountains.
I'm looking for it. Where you posted?
Someone told me that my boop picture that's in that group too, that it got used by somebody with a bigger channel that I don't follow, but then I could never find it.
Oh, snap. Interesting. And my cousin just threw something else at me. Donuts.
Oh, the donuts. Yeah.
So I got the weed, the chips, the donut, the
Dew. Very
there you
good.
go. There you go.
The basics, right?
Yep. This is life. A Doritos, Dew, and the donuts. I think I'm about to pick Dungeons & Dragons. I'm really not sure now.
I wouldn't drink a Mountain Dew unless somebody was forcing me to drink. Oh fuck! Now I forgot the name of the whiskey. Janis Joplin used to drink it all the time. Southern Comfort. If someone was forcing me to drink Southern Comfort, which is nasty, I would only drink it with Mountain Dew, and that is the only reason in the world I would drink Mountain Dew. Unless, if I was like thirsting to death, and that's all there was, then I would also. But I wouldn't enjoy it. I don't like it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it absolutely affects you not, babe. It affects you not.
Well, no, I mean, like, because Baja Blast is like my favorite soda in the whole world.
No, the flavors, I try them when they're new. I always do because there might be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That when that orange one very first came out, when they very first started doing the alternate
Mm-hmm.
flavors,
Mm-hmm.
I love that orange one. And the red one, I I drank a, quite a few of those over a little span of time before I was like, okay, I can't drink it anymore. At first, it made my mouth happy, like there was a party going on in there, and I thought it was
Mm-hmm.
so good. But then, after a month or so of having a few of them, I could never drink another one to save my life. But regular Mountain Dew, that's a thing, down here, especially in the South. Um, and like it's about the only thing that like my husband will drink. It,
Right.
and try to get him to drink some water, and it's like trying to convince a little kid to eat their broccoli.
Broccoli's good.
Hey, Sister Z, how you doing, Papa Z? Those are nice eyeballs. Where'd those eyeballs come from? Those are like uh, word balloon eyeballs,
You're right.
and they're showing up on the StreamYard side. What the fuck? Do I have those eyeballs? I don't
That
know.
might be. I know Apple phones have different emojis sometimes, but like
But usually, if you don't have that kind, you can't see those emojis.
well, if they're from the phone itself, then yeah, you can. But if they're the special kind that YouTube made, then no, you really can't.
Oh, those, yeah, they write those out over here. I'm doing
Oh yeah.
pretty good, Sister Z. How you been? An hour and a half already. Oh my God, who sucked plenty of pig dicks? What the fuck?
Well, what?
What the actual hell just happened?
I don't know.
Because that must have been when I was talking about the suck a
Oh,
dick
right,
dick
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it now. Whew! I was like, oh my God, there's something happening in my chat.
Right.
Because I don't let anybody act ugly in here. It's absolutely against protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. You doing some growing? That's awesome. I figured it out for. I was just like, who the fuck is she, and why are you talking like that? But yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. I'd hate to go back later and see that and go, oh, that fur, he's a real dick.
What an ass. I'm not sure why he'd be an ass.
Why'd I have
What
a
an ass.
birthday party for that son of a bitch?
Yeah, fuck you, bird, you asshole. What the fuck? Hmm.
I call him FerBaby because it sounds like FerBaby,
Mm-hmm.
but his name is Fur, and that just came out one day. It was like FerBaby, and then that's perfect.
Oh, well,
Smoking
one
out of
day.
the toilet. What? What the hell? Papa, you are not supposed to smoke without anything out of the toilet. Is this to be fun? What the fuck does that mean? What
I
does
don't
it
know.
mean?
I don't know. But I enjoy that. The
Oh
thoughts
man,
of having.
what's happened again? Now my other earbud is going dead. I gotta go find it, but I don't know what I did with it. Where's the case? Where's the case? Because it only gives me 3
Damn.
warnings and then it cuts off.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if this one, doesn't seem like it's been that long, but I guess it has.
Moon
Alright.
Rock. Moon Rock is great. I love Moon Rock. That shit's amazing.
You love what?
Moon Rock.
Oh,
They're amazing.
Yeah. Okay, I am smoking moon rock out of my toilet. I'm guessing you've got a toilet pipe, so
Yep.
that must be what that means.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you made a toilet bong? Please tell me.
I mean, you know, the whole the sphere of paraphernalia has just gotten so creative and beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's amazing.
Dude, have you seen my new terp pen? This thing's amazing. Okay, look at this thing. This right here, that's what I used to smoke wax with, right?
All right,
There's
I'm
no
gonna make you
buttons on
big
it.
so I can see it.
Okay. Okay, so here's the wax pen, right? Okay.
Okay.
There's no buttons on it, right? You put your mouth right here on this end, and this right here is a magnetic cap here. So you just and it just locks on, right? Like that. Perfect.
Right.
Okay. You take that off, and see the end of this here is the coils.
Right.
And then this part here unscrews. You just clean these, right? Just with rubbing alcohol, right? Just drop it in there, and then like this. So this part here is basically kind of a tube. So when you heat it up, you just suck it through, and it just comes out the mouthpiece, right? So, oops, I should probably put this in correctly. Now, the other one I had before I had this one, right? Before I go back to this one, was this, and this is garbage. There's a few features I liked about it, but nothing that great. The bottom here, you can store the wax in it.
Right.
So
yeah, I've seen one like that before.
Right. Right. So, and then you got to charge it up and stuff. But see, it's got a button on it, right? Now, this is the first one I had. I got it from a friend, and the battery died on it, so I had to get a new one. So when I got a new one of these, the button on it broke. I was pretty upset about that because it's not even a year old, right? And this one here, you had to do the mouthpiece and the coil here where you put the stuff in it, right? And then you had this other piece. There's like a bunch of more things to buy, right? There's like a little piece that goes on top of this. It's like all these different things. It's just kind of a nightmare, right? So, but that being said, I needed a new one. So I talked to my friend Gigi, and he said that he had one of these. And all you got to do is you get like a jar of the wax, right? And you don't need those bangers or all the bongs or everything like that anymore, right? Because not everybody can 5 new torches every 5 minutes, right? Anyway, let me sit up here. Sorry, Pickles, I have to move. Ugh! Okay, so here's the wax. Here's the pin. And you just put that there, and you go in it like so. And you want a straw? Okay.
Because I've got an electric thing. It's got all kind of adjustments. It's got a digital screen, and I can't use it because I haven't figured out how yet.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Papa C.
Anyways, yeah, so that's what this is, and I got a bunch of different types of wax, the sugars, all those kind of things going on. Dude, there was a sale at where I get this stuff. It's almost anyways, it's a place like Elsinore, and their brand here of the wax is like $25, right, for however much that is. And there was a sale on it, so my mom got 6 of them for $5 each at the beginning of the month. I was like, oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So the wax pen itself, there, I had to order it from the site that makes them, right, and it was really cool. In fact, I sent the link to Ice Cold. I sent the link to like a lot of people. I sent the link to Al. I sent the link to everybody. Yeah, I sent it to UFO Man. Yep, everybody. I'm like, here, do this. This is good. This is what is good. Yeah, that one's way better. Wax pen, way easier to clean. When it came, it got a limited warranty, and the coil is supposed to last at least 3 months. So you're not buying coils all the time either. That's good.
That's cool. Thanks, Papa. I appreciate you coming by. It's good to see you. Love you too.
Based. Based.
He adopted me when my dad threw me away.
Oh, well. Now you want me to adopt you for wheat. Got it.
No, I want you to adopt me for California.
Oh, I want out of California. You want to come here? Well, you're weird. Actually, what I want to do is find the perfect place to live, which I don't know what that is, but I will research it till I die at least. Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's pretty
He put a link in there to the bowl.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Yeah, so there's a link in there. Yeah, we had moon rock. I had moon rocks at one point. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's the pipe. Yeah.
It's so delicious.
I was gonna order myself one of those toilet pipes back in the day from Wish, but I was like, instead of getting another novelty pipe that probably will break soon or something will jack for me, I'm gonna get a good glass one, right? This I got from Wish years ago. I have slept on this thing, dropped it, I've done everything, and it still it works fine. But it doesn't break. It's a really thick glass. The bowl's not in here. Strong as fuck still. No cracks in it. No anything. Yeah. This thing is amazing. It's super thick glass. It needs to be clean though because it's kind of transparent blue. But then it's dirty, so it's dark. But point being is the best choice I made off of Wish by far.
Yeah, Wish is a mess, and Timu's just another Wish.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But even a broken clock is right twice a day. So.
Well, if you look at the right time.
Yeah, I'm just having this look crazy. Right? Even a broken clock. I used to get mad when my mom would say those crazy little idioms to me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I say them all the time.
Yeah. It's just how it be. It's how it be.
They come in handy.
Oh yeah, they do. And then people of the older generation go, "Wow, you remember things." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. And I'm young." And then people that are younger than me go, "Wow, you heard that before." And I'm like, "Ah, smart or something."
Oh man.
There's other people that just go, "What does that even mean?" I'm like, "Okay, let's find another way to describe a thing." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm an adult literacy tutor and English as a second language tutor. I don't really do it. I don't do it right now. I don't have any place to go to do it, but there for a while I was, and I had a couple of English as a second language students, and I did not realize the trouble that they go through just trying to fucking get through every day and know what the hell's going on. Because the idioms, it's the idioms mostly. They're like, what does that mean? People keep saying this, and I don't know. And I'm like, oh, it just means blah blah blah. And they're like, why didn't they just say blah blah blah? I don't know, honey. I don't know.
Right. Well, I usually will say a thing, and if I can tell that somebody doesn't understand it, then I'll explain it to them. Because I'd rather have them know what the hell I'm talking about, so if they heard it again, they'll know, right? And then have people go, "The fuck." Yeah, I mean, I don't mind explaining myself. If I said a thing, I'm going to have to explain it, maybe. So why, communication's a thing. Who knew?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell everybody, don't ever be afraid or ashamed to ask a question so that you understand what's happening, because it could be, what keeps you safe, knowing what's going on is kind of a basic thing that keeps you safe, and I'm all for safety rules.
That's how I feel about a thing,
And besides, how are you ever going to learn something if you don't know it and don't ask?
Right? And ignorance looks stupid. I don't like to look ignorant.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't look in the morning though.
Go ahead.
I just some other things. I'd rather look like a dork and a weirdo asking a question when everyone goes, "Ha ha, you should have known," right? Than going around ignorant, going, I don't even know, and now I feel stupid because I could have asked before. Now I look dumber because I didn't ask then, and it's like snowballs with the lies, right? It's weird.
I mean, so I will wait a ridiculous amount of time to ask a lot of times because I'm busy in my head trying to figure it out myself. You know, I'm like trying to figure it out, but yeah, I will. I will go. I don't have any idea, and I do get really confused sometimes in the interwebs world where you're just reading and you're not having all the other signs for what somebody means. Get down. Get down. No, get down. Thank you. Good boy. But like, you know, like with the toilet thing, I mean, and sometimes it's just fucking comedy gold, you know. Not understanding just becomes the funniest thing you could have ever said, you know.
Right. Well, did I ever tell you about the random cock in my mouth?
Oh my God. I think you did, but I don't remember.
Well,
it sounds familiar, but I don't remember the specific. Go ahead, talk about it.
Well, I was on a live stream. I don't remember whose, or even if it was my. I don't remember. I was on a live stream. I had Paulo on me, and I was eating at the same time I was talking because I was multitasking. Now, so Paulo came on me, or came into my. Okay, so I went to lay down. So Paulo got off my shoulder, and then ran to my mouth, jumps in my mouth, takes the food out of my mouth mid-sentence while I'm eating and talking, and then hops out of my mouth and runs down my body and to the end of the bed and starts eating what I was eating, right? So then I just go, man, I read the cock just was in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, man, that just sounds wrong. I mean, and also very funny. But yeah, so Paulo, he's a cock because he's a bird. So when I go, there's a red cock in my mouth, you know, because I'm talking and I go, I'm like, there's a red cock in my mouth. What the hell?
For sure, if you just ever end up with a bird sticking their head in your mouth, you've got to say you got a cock in your mouth. You just have to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, he didn't just like stick his head in there. He jumped in my mouth and stick the food out of my mouth. And so like it was the whole like I'm like dying for a minute there, right? Because something really big has gone in my mouth. So I'm like thinking in my head, put a cock in my mouth, asshole bird, right? But then when I say it out loud, and I'm like, oh, let me clarify that. Let me clarify that. Because I mean, I'm like talking, I said it's all eating, and the next thing you know, I'm all. Then the next word's in my mouth, there's a red cock in my mouth. What the fuck? Yeah, it really was. Goddamn bird, why? Anyways, so yeah. And there you go. But see, I was accurate, and then it also became very funny at the same time. You know, I love those double entendres, you know, the best.
Absolutely.
I tweeted out there the other day, I had put pictures of the moon out there. There was a bunch of moons with all different colors on it, right? Now, you know, I said something effective. Here's the moon, or here's the moon, not my moon, you're welcome, right? Like, it's just funny, right?
Right.
And then I spelled Bud, B-U-T-T, right? And then not my moon, you're welcome. So there you go.
Yeah, I did a really vague comedy concept at one point. I don't remember what it was exactly right now, but nobody got it. Nobody said, "Oh, I see what you did there," you know. And I was like, "Damn, they didn't get it," and I just knew it was funny. And so I went to my son, my roommate's son, and I was like, "Hey, look, somebody's gotta laugh at this for me because I went to all the trouble to make this really weird, convoluted, vague ass comedy thing, and nobody got it." So then I show him the video and I tell him, and he goes, "Huh? What?" And never laughed at once. He's like, "Well, maybe if you want to make a joke, you should just make a joke."
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, you're killing me here, son. Damn."
Well, you want to know something funny? You were going to send me a link to a video that you had listed on your channel, and you never sent it to me. But you made me a video.
No way.
You were going to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get distracted.
I do too, and I just remembered now. Hey, RR.
Well, I guess if you want to see it, you better send me a message and tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. I have no idea. You sent me a voice video or whatever the fuck, right? About it, right? You're like, hey, I need to send you a link. I sent this out. I didn't get the reactions I'm looking for, some shit like that. And then you're like, let me know what you think. And I'm like, okay. And I waited, and the link just never came.
I do get distracted real easy. I mean, I don't. I try not to like make promises or say a lot about what I'm doing. I always say that I'm working on it or I'm looking into it or figuring it out, rather than saying this is what I'm going to do. God damn it! So that way I'm not a big fat liar, you know.
Yeah.
Even though people don't normally take it that way, you know, people forget stuff and people know that. But I get severely distracted sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, you know, think about this though. Okay, I get distracted too, and I get fixated on one thing, right?
Yeah.
And hold on a second. Okay. So what it is like Excalibur, right? Not Excalibur. Jesus Christ, I don't even know who my people are anymore. Okay, excuse me. Meep's music.
I love me.
I love Meep. Okay, Meep, he's a sweetheart. He's another person I have to kidnap, stop, whatever the hell. Excuse me. He's mine. And yeah, so Meep, right? Yeah, fuck, what was it? Oh, he dedicated a song to me, right? And I was like really sweet and everything, right? And then I see in the description that he's misspelled my name with an H, and I'm like, I told him like a million times, you know. And and so like I'm like, oh, thank you, it's so sweet or something like that. And P.S. It's Sarah without an H, right? So now every time he writes my name, he goes Sarah without an H, Sarah without an H.
Oh yeah, you know it, you know it.
Yeah, and then he goes. I remember the video that this is how he tells everybody about why he remembers now that I don't have an H, right? He goes, he's like, I made a dedication video to her, and and then he goes, and she called me out for spelling her name wrong, and I was like, oh man, I said thank you first, and some other shit, but all he remembers that I called him out for spelling my name.
That's all they ever remember, man. That's all they ever remember.
I fucking love Peeps, dude. He's the best.
Hey, dude.
Oh yeah. But he still talks to me. But he'll always remember that one though. But it's just like I think that I said PS afterwards, like it's not that big a deal, but PS just and then he says that last time we talked about it, he said he still's never changed it in the description. I told him don't change it, and that's what makes it even funnier, right?
No doubt. Otherwise, how would anyone know about all the everything that happened after?
Exactly. So I'm like, no, leave it how it is. It's fine because now it's a thing, right? It's just funny now. Yeah. Make sure you spell her name right, because if you dedicate something to Sarah, she's gonna blow you out. I'm like, that's not how I meant to come across.
Humans are complicated. It's hard to understand what the fuck to do with them.
Right? I'm sure he was like, oh, look at all, like, what the fuck is this at the end?
I did a video of my neighbor's garden before her flowers really came up, and I just walked through the flower bed and everything, and she has lots of decorations all over her backyard. You know, it's a really cool little place. And while we're walking down this road looking at these flowers, she just keeps walking because me and the camera got stuck looking at the three suns. She had three smiley face suns on her fence, and I just stop and I'm looking at them with the camera. I'm just like, here comes the sun, na 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 na. Anyway, and so and immediately I thought me, because you know the Beatles. So when I was putting the video together, when I was editing it, I found a little graphic thing of the portholes from the Yellow Submarine. Each one of them had a beetle in it. But it wasn't the whole submarine. It was just the portholes with the face in it. And I put it on there. And, you know, while I'm doing it, I'm like, this is for me. This is for me. And he went by and caught the video and, you know, commented. And he goes, oh, and I saw that. And I was like, I did that for you.
That's funny. I like that. That's funny.
You know, I've just met some of the best people since I've been living La Vida interwebs.
Yep. Yep.
And there's a little bit of sadness in that because that means that I spent 50 years not meeting the best people.
Yeah, I've 41 years trying to meet the best of the best that I can meet. You know, people of the silliness and the weirdos and
Yeah.
the people I like, right? You know, the ones that you don't take themselves too seriously and also can laugh at themselves and everyone else go, oh, wow, that was stupid. Why would you do that, right? And then also
Yeah.
go like, oh shit, the guys, remember the one time I did the really funny thing? Yeah, I'm a mad, right? Like the kind of people that will, you know, hug you, defend you, kick you in your ass, like your real friend and family like that, right?
Real
The ones that
friends,
just
right.
that aren't gonna sit there and, you know, turn their back on you every time you, like, you know, fart to the left or something, right? Like, how dare you,
Right.
right? How dare you?
See,
So
I would put my trust in people at the beginning and think that everything was fine because I'm not a duplicitous mastermind manipulator evil motherfucker. So I didn't think anyone else was either.
mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I would get thrown away. That's what I call it. I would do something or say something or be something, and people would just fucking throw me away. Just fuck you. And I'm sitting there thinking I had way too much of my heart involved in these people that had
Right.
me. I was nowhere in their heart, or they wouldn't have been able to throw me away like that.
Exactly.
You know, I'm
Hi,
not
Dan.
trash. I'm wonderful. I'm fucking hilarious. I'm kind and I'm sweet and I'm funny and
You're
I
funny
wouldn't
as
hurt
fuck.
anybody on purpose unless I had to. You know, there
Mm-hmm.
are a few reasons when you know the snark and sass becomes fuck you, you piece of shit, goddamn motherfucker, you know, and your mama too, bitch, and all that. You know, that does happen sometimes. But normally I'm just trying to bring a little bit of comic relief to a yucky situation or whatever, you know. But anyway,
Right.
I got so tired of being thrown away, and then I found you guys, and wow, I I still haven't been thrown away by any of you.
Oh, I was gonna do it, but then you went live, so I said, "Oh, good, never mind." If you had gone live, oh god, it would be the end of everything.
If you're sexy and you know it, say ha 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 ha. I
Anyways,
would
hi
say clap
Dan.
my hands. I had stuff in my hands, so I couldn't clap them. I had to improvise.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Teamwork, baby, delayed, but teamwork.
Oh, hey, Danny Staten, how you doing?
Yeah, Dan's the man. He's called the Daily Dan channels. I love that man. He's epic.
And
Mm-hmm.
I try to subscribe to everybody that comments on my videos, and then so many people that I meet in chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't just immediately run over there and because sometimes I just added 20 new people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go to, you know, I can't even remember who they were, much less can I get there, you know? Anyway,
Right.
and so I always wait until a notification of a new video comes, unless some other thing happens that directs me that direction, right? And,
Right.
and so I'm not sure who I've seen a video by. I try to always leave the comment on regular people videos so that they know
Uh-huh.
I was there, just like they showed me that they came to my video. You know, make sure everybody
Right.
knows that we're all connected. Because
Right.
YouTube doesn't do the thing like TikTok. Uh, I can follow you, and there's just an arrow going one way. You know, you're not following me back. I can see you're not following me back without having to go through any trouble. And then
Right.
I can see when you start following me back, it goes both ways. And then I know that we're both connected and it's all good. You know? but they don't do that here. It's really weird. I opened up my subscriptions a week or two ago because I had them privated. Someone when I very first started like doing actual content and live streams, someone told me that I should private. I think it was a big discussion where a lot of us were talking about it, but they were like, you should private your subscriptions. That way, the trolls, when they get trolling and they decide to focus on you, they can't just run off into your subscriptions and then start fucking with your friends or whatever.
Right.
And that made sense right then. So I did that. I privated them, and then somebody mentioned it. I don't know what happened exactly, but it came up again, and I said, well, what do y'all think? I did a post about it. What do y'all think? Should I make my subscriptions, public again so that, do y'all want to see who I'm watching? And somebody, I think it was, oh yeah, Quilt Blanketson. I love that fucking name. But Quilt Blanketson, who's always so positive in my comments, makes me feel so good. And they were like, yes, I would love to. I was like, okay, settle down there. And I did. And I told her that, I'm pretty sure it's a her, that I'm pretty sure, yes, I did that. And just for you. And at first I was going to only let it be public for a little bit. And then I got to thinking, fuck that. I am not letting any goddamn troll run anything about me and mine.
Right.
I'm not running scared from anybody. I ain't scared. Right. So, fuck it. They're public now.
There you go. See, I've always had mine public on my main channel because the way I figure it, if I'm going to watch anything that I wouldn't want my parents to know that I watch, then I shouldn't be putting it public. But it's YouTube, so what am I going to be watching here that I shouldn't be watching with my parents, right? Type thing, right? So it was really easy for me to go, that's an easy choice. I don't care. I don't, whatever. I left in public and never thought about it again.
Well, the people that I was around right there at the beginning of me starting an actual channel rather than just being somebody on YouTube who has a couple of videos up. I think that they were trying to protect me. I mean, I know they were, but I think they knew after having gotten to know me in my mouth that they knew I'd be offending people left and right. And that it was probably best to keep me safe if I did that. I think they were coming from a place of love,
Right.
And but now I feel like I've been doing this long enough. I'm a big girl. These people can actually hurt me. So fuck them. And if some of my friends don't want to be, if somebody doesn't want to be trolled because of me, and for lack of a better way of putting it, then they can private theirs, and then they don't show up in the list.
Right.
And so that leaves me not having to control anyone else, and me not being controlled by anyone else, and that is America. God damn it.
America.
Supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to be. The same people going my body, my choice for one thing are against the other group of people saying my body, my choice for something else. What the fuck kind of sense does that make?
Well, I don't know. I just want people to be happy, but also I know that sometimes people are happy, fucking with me. So I don't mean that kind of happiness. I just mean happy in general. You know what I mean? So I just don't care what people do to themselves that makes them really happy, as long as it doesn't interfere with other people's lives and shit, right?
Right. Exactly. Because, and that's what I thought we all thought.
Yeah, so quite literally, I don't have time to care about everybody else's little issue because I got way too many of my own, and I'm going to just deal with mine. It's way easier. And also, because they're mine.
Did I say hi, Walt? Because I sure meant to.
No, you did now.
Hi, Walt.
Yeah.
There's a link.
Yeah. I love my Walt. Walt is epic AF. He was one of the first people that, subbed to my channel when I started going live and shit. And because of him, I got him up on my panel, and he goes live on his own channel now. So he's just a cool motherfucker. I love Walt. He makes my YouTube fun like all the time because he's like literally been there since the beginning, right?
I don't know why he won't wrench me in his room. If everybody there's got a wrench but me, it makes me feel bad.
See, I told you, Walt. I told you to do that. I told you it was hurting your feels, and you just went, and you're like, I'll do it, and you haven't yet. Shame on you, Walt. I already love you, though, you bastard. Now get up here, you son of a bitch. And that's how we talk to each other. We're like, we love each other. I will die for him, but also I will beat the fuck out of him because he's my friend. I will. And how dare you not run your channel correctly, you bastard?
That's crazy. I mean, like, about the what people think of us. There's this one little saying that I love so much. Your opinion of me is none of my business nor concern.
Right?
It's like, you can bother telling me if you want to, and okay, are you done now? That's all I got.
Right?
Because I've spent all these fucking years having people, there have been several people, one in particular, who every time me and her ended up face to face physically in a room or whatever, her face would contort. She would all of a sudden start snarling, and she didn't stop until I was the fuck away from her. And I asked our other friend, we lived in an apartment, so apartment complex in different apartments. So she wasn't really my friend; she just was kind of a neighbor. And sometimes we'd all cross each other in the hallway or whatever you want to call it, and we'd talk. And she would always snarl at me. Then I would ask her, I was like, why is she snarling at me? She goes, what? And I'm like, every time I see her, she snarls. Does she snarl at you? And my friend was like, she has never snarled at me. I'm like, yeah, see, this is my life. But yeah, I get called weird. I finally had to start owning the things that I am. The things that, the names they've been calling me, I own every one of them. And they can fuck off.
Right, exactly. See, what's you?
I'm fucking crazy, and I'm fucking weird.
Right. See, once you own everything that you are, nobody can own you with ad hominems, right?
They can't use it against you.
Yeah, they can't harm me with ad hominems. You're gonna call me fat and crippled or retarded? Cool. You look stupid. Neat. Moving on, right? Like, it's like, you gotta, if you're gonna make fun of somebody or something like that, you gotta do it for like the thing they said or did, and then that's that kind of thing, right? Like when I base myself, oh yeah, dude, to this day I roast myself as a kid for basing myself. But even was I thinking, right?
Yeah. I mean, self-deprecating humor is okay in little bits.
Right.
You don't want to have to listen to somebody that you care and love. You don't want to hear them talking about what a piece of shit they are, because that just hurts. That hurts.
Right.
That they even have to think they're a piece of shit when you know better. And all that. But it is good as a part of the comedy arsenal.
Right. But see, there's people out there that are they get butt hurt real easily, right? But then they sit there and they make fun of people and make memes on them and shit like that. And then and then they all these reactions out of them of like, haha, they got mad because I didn't get thing, right? Like I made a meme with somebody who like shit all over me, talked bad shit about me, tried to actually did sabotage my channel quite a bit, right? But the thing of it is, they had said to me in DMs, they're cop eyes, right? And like, who says that? Nobody says that. Now I question if you're really a cop, right? Like, nobody says that. I've dealt with asshole people, cops in my life. Yeah, they were instantly going to arrest you for, I don't know, existing. And nobody ever in their life has said, in my cop eyes, right? So when I found
Slow down. What did they say?
In my cop eyes.
Their eyes or your eyes?
In their eyes, they said this, their eyes, right? In my eyes, in my cop eyes, right? You did wrong, right? Or what they say, but they didn't show me evidence of me doing wrong. They just said in your cop eyes, right? Because he said he used to be a cop, right? He said your cop eyes.
Well, then there's something fucking molecularly wrong with them in the first place because they're goddamn cops.
Right. Well, anyways, we just think he's a big fat liar. But anyways, the point of it is you say something weird, strange, dumb like that. Yeah, it's gonna stick in my head. Then he said it to another person too about the thing that happened, which still didn't happen, and he was like, "Huh?" So I kept that in my mind as a really weird thing to say to someone, right? Like, who says that, right?
Yeah.
And then I found that song, because of Mighty, the Piggy Piggy Oink Oink song, right? That's little thing, the thing I played for you guys. So that song, right? So, so I put that to it. I made sure it said that I was the best piggy, right? I was very generous and stuff like that. And I put it on TikTok where I had, blocked the person from anyways. And so he had to make another account just to find it. Then come to find out that he did when he found it, right? This is how I found out that he found it. He, got to take it down for bullying, harassing, right? And I was like, okay, fine. Okay. You know what? Fair enough, right? Maybe it could have been. It was just a meme to one spot that he had to go hunt for. Very strange. And then come to find out he did an hour and 12-minute stream about the meme and how I and GG are in a conspiracy against the other channel that we didn't even know hated us and shit. Anyways, so they framed it as a conspiracy because they're a UFO channel, so it works for them, right? They shit on me for an hour and 12 minutes because of the meme. So not only did he get taken down for bullying, harassing, then he saved it to his phone, played it over and over again on a stream while crying about a meme. And it's just like, you look retarded. Like, you're a grown-ass man. What? Like, I mean, you had to go out of your way for the makeup. I didn't go to people's DMs. And then because of that, he actually did the stream. They did damage control on one of his partner channels, right? And then he got a guest spot on another channel. And then since he told everybody and also DM'd a bunch of people, they went into that stream and started saying, attacking me in that stream, right? I didn't say anything. I have full mod powers in that stream. Nobody else does, right? But I let everybody say the stupid shit and put it all out there. They're all retarded. They're all actively, doing all the shit that they say I'm doing, and I'm not, right? It's insane that these people are literally projecting the things that they do onto me and saying I do it. And I'm like, but I don't, and I can't do half the shit that you guys say you guys are doing. And it's just really odd.
I see this all the time.
I know, it's really weird. It's like I go out of my way not to poop my pants in public. It's strange, but I'll tell you if I poop my pants. I'm like, hey guys, I'm like sick of my pants, and that's funny because pooping your pants. But when you do that kind of thing, it's like you're a grown ass man. But nobody ever called you a pig before, or like you didn't like your words that you said used against you, or like what? Like I don't understand. Like the person that he always makes memes on is another person equally as shitty as he is. And that guy has never gone live on his channel and put his pants over in the dumb memes that you made that I helped make memes for, And I'm like, that's so funny. Like, these people, I don't get it. Like, they just want to go be sad and butthurt all the time. Instead of going, yeah, I said something stupid, and I did some dumb things, and I should just never talk to this person again. They just make it worse and worse. I have real evidence of proof against these people that's like, some of it's like straight up kind of illegal. And it's like, I don't put them on blast. I don't say anything. I don't go to people's DMs. I don't tell anybody, right? Because, like, fine, nobody goes to me anyways. And if they want to believe a narrative of conspiracy theory that cabal, okay, cool. Wait, what? Well, in the time you've taken, oh my God, hurry up. I love you all. I fucking love you.
Well, he is hurrying. He's got to load that damn shotgun.
I know. I fucking love him. I fucking love him. That's that's when those people there who's got your back no matter what, he's a good dude.
See, and this is another thing that people don't understand is somebody having your back means that they'll stand behind you and beside you during something that's going on, but it also means that they'll fucking tell you when you're being a dick.
Right, and that's how we keep each other in line. That's what the world
is seriously what lacking we're supposed
today.
To do.
Right, we're lacking that today. It's like every little thing is bullying. No, it's not. A helpful tip is not bullying. What do you mean? If you're triggered and bullied by a thing, then you need to fix yourself. You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt, but yeah, a lot of this drama bullshit that's going on, and maybe it's always been going on, but I just wasn't in it until when I was. And but I'll sit there and even the side, the quote unquote side that I'm on, I hate that mess. They're using the exact same tactics and the exact same horrible ass way of treating people as the people that they're being mean to use, but somehow they're better. But both sides. If you watch both sides, you'll see them all saying the same thing, acting the same way, and not taking responsibility or owning any of the shit. Period. And
exactly,
it's really frustrating.
It is. I mean, the way I see it, if you're going to say something, you're going to have to be able to explain it or something, right? That's why you got to phrase things correctly as much as you can, right? And sometimes, you just might blurt out things like there's a random cock in my mouth. And then have to explain it afterwards, right? Because that sounds odd and weird. And what does that mean?
Yeah.
So, and then, there's things that people say that they have like, special abilities, right? Or, whatever the hell, or they see dragons or some shit, right? Like you got to be able to explain that like every time, or not say it at all because people are going to question you and don't like to be questioned, and then don't say things people are going to question you on. So I just assume that don't talk then.
Your bird is getting ready to blow up.
What?
Your bird is getting ready to explode.
Follow?
That sounded like the countdown at the end of a bomb. I got so
tense. Wait for the bomb to drop. Oh, it was a bird the whole time?
Oh, I tell you what, I have run out of my house and hid behind a tree way too many times in my life because I thought something was getting ready to blow up.
Right.
And I've never had bombs in my house. I don't have the stuff to make a bomb. But for some reason, like at one point, it was a Buzz Lightyear alarm clock that wasn't mine, but I had found it somewhere and I sat it up on a shelf, and I just forgot it was there, right? And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there one day and I hear a noise like that, like a countdown kind of noise. And I was like, what the fuck is that? But then my safety rules little thing in my head said, it doesn't matter what it is. Get the fuck out! Run! And I ran out and hid behind a giant tree. I mean, for 5 good minutes, making sure my house wasn't going to blow up. And then I went back in and figured out what it was the next time it happened. Because when it happened the second time, I was like, all right, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Right.
So I finally figured it out what it was.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Life is so crazy weird. And people keep forgetting that people, situations, concepts, and all of that, it's all complicated. Nothing is simple. And when people want to break down people and ideas into simple terms, they're missing half the goddamn picture. So they don't even have all that they need to make a good decision about stuff.
Right.
And it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, it is. And the thing is too, it's like, right and wrong is so subjectable, right? Because what I think is a good idea or right thing or any of that kind of shit, somebody else will think that's the worst idea ever. How could you even do that? It's horrible. I hate you and all that kind of dumb shit, right? And I'm like, oh, but what?
Well, because we are all completely unique individuals.
Exactly.
For one person, it would be a horrible idea, but for another person, it could save their life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But people are they can only think, a lot of people, not everybody, but they're just so wound up in their own self and their own problems and rules and things that they can't even see where another person is coming from.
Exactly.
And the next problem that just compounds that is that they're not clear in their word usage and whatnot, so that they end up not even getting their message across because they're. This bugs the shit out of me. I don't mind that people can't spell. I am an adult literacy tutor. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. But when people will use a word but doesn't mean what they think it means,
Yeah.
and then and then somebody comes and goes, "Hold on, dude, that word don't mean what you think it means," and they try to help by explaining. Because who wants to watch people run around being dumb all the time? I don't, but they do. And
right.
But then they get mad because you're trying to correct them, and it's not that you're correcting them; you're just helping them out by helping them learn something so that they can communicate more clearly and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, you're a grammar Nazi, and they want to cuss and stuff because they can't even take learning something new because they aren't the one that went out seeking the information. You can't. I don't understand why everybody's so fucking sensitive and so insensitive all at the same fucking time.
Right. It's interesting too because it's like people just want to be outraged or butthurt or have something to complain about. Like I have plenty of things I can complain about, but I don't know. I like being happy. I like laughing. I like having a good time more than any of that other dumb shit. Right. Complaining about things doesn't change anything, but pointing it out and laughing at it, going, "That's pretty dumb," is a lot more helpful because it makes you go, "Oh, I shouldn't do that," or "Yeah, I shouldn't have done that." Right. Like.
And us owning and sharing when we're a dumbass, us owning and sharing the times that we are an idiot, because everyone's an idiot sometimes.
Hell yeah.
And so us doing that people should see and learn that's, they should be growing as human beings. You only have so long on this fucking earth. And I know that nobody knows everything. Nobody's right all the time. Nobody's perfect. But people can't. I don't understand. Humans fucking suck, man. That's why the aliens won't come and talk to us, because we suck. Why would they ever?
Yeah.
I mean, look at every movie that's got aliens in them. We're killing them.
Well, yeah, it's
we're
because
either
they came
killing
here.
them or somebody's trying to kill them. What's the one thing they do to all aliens? They take them in and dissect them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta know how they work.
Oh, I heard the beat. Somebody's here.
Yep, well.
One smock. What is one smock? Who is that? Let me see a face or something. I'm not going to let you up unless I know who you are. I know who you are.
I think it was Whitey that done that, and I just have not changed it.
Yep.
It's like he personalized it.
Hey, look, you have to mow your concrete too.
Yeah, my name on here with my flock with the heart. Mighty did that too, and I left it.
Yeah.
Damn that Mighty and his thing, touching our hearts and thing.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, yep. It didn't say one smock. It says one smooth space kitty. I wondered what a smock was without a K.
Yeah, I seen that too. That's emoji. That is so cute.
I wrote double D's on my thing. I wrote the two D's there. I don't know who or when people put pillows there. I just noticed it one day and I was like, oh, that's funny. And this is Walt's amazing backyard.
No,
love it.
A storm came. When we first moved in, we had an ice storm or a storm, and then it fucked it up, and then we had an ice storm come in, and our fucking garage like fucking just melted to the ground.
I hear you.
All the ice on top of it just crushed it.
Yep.
So now I got all my tools on the back porch.
Yeah, well, there you go. That sounds like a good idea right there. Well, I'm going to do what you're doing. Yes, I am, bitches. Where's my lighter? Oh, improve to you. Improve it. Improve it, guys. Wait.
I'm going to go get that weird digital, whatever the fuck, smoky thing and let you see it. Maybe you can tell me how the fuck it's supposed to. I don't know, because I don't know what to do with it.
Cool.
Because I got the phone's at 99, so I can unplug now. I can walk around now. I kind of been stuck in one place.
I see.
It won't stay at 99 for very long, though. StreamYards eats that battery up.
Oh, yeah, it does. I keep my phone plugged in my car while I stream, right? And that shit just goes down and down, but slowly, though, at least.
Here it is. Here, let me let me rig this camera up right. I think I'm gonna step outside too. I've been drinking coffee because I was stuck in the other room with it. I think I'm gonna take my Arkansas pina colada. take it outside.
Nice.
Because if the cops come to your door and you're in your house drinking, don't open the door. If you do open the door and the cop says, step out here and talk to us, go, oh, fuck, no, I ain't gonna. Because the second you step out on your front porch, they take you to jail for public drunk.
Exactly.
But it's fucking bullshit. Did I turn the camera around yet? No.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
What's that, Walt? Are you running your hose on camera? Because I don't know if you're supposed to.
No, I am back flushing my pump. And I'm doing it where the, see how there ain't no, it's all dead. So I'm letting the water run onto it. Got me?
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry. I got you, man. You water your lawn with
Yep.
It's gonna be good for it.
There you go. Double use that water. We drink chlorine. It's good for the grass too, right?
Right? Sorry. Dude, I peed on it. I made most of your gas. Don't do that, guys. Not a good idea.
Here, I might have to scoot around a little bit, change the angle, make this work better.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Fall down. There we go. So it's this thing.
Super cool.
And
I have one of those.
And I mean, it's got all this, but I didn't know what temperature to put it at. And it's supposed to be that you can smoke weed, flower, and you can smoke, and you're supposed to be able to smoke dabs and whatnot out of it too. But it's got a what's that called? Ceramic. It's got ceramic inside of it to heat it up, so that you're not putting stuff right on coils to burn them out.
Right.
But I don't know how to do it, and I don't know if I'm missing a piece. And There's a lot of shit in here. What? Oh, it's from the last time when I tried. That's a long time ago. But but I just didn't know what. I just never have been able to use it. Someone just gave it to me, so it's not like I wasted money. And maybe that's why I'm not motivated enough to figure out how to use it because
Right.
I didn't pay for it.
Yeah. I had one of those, but the thing is, I let somebody use it, and they put vaping like juice in it instead of flour or anything else in it, and they didn't
Right?
even know why. They just literally weren't paying attention to what they were doing. It was ruined the thing, right? So I never even got to
Oh,
use it properly. I just let them borrow because they had the lead at the time, and they did that instead. They were like literally just their brain turned off, and they just put the wrong thing in the wrong thing because they were going to do both, and it just broke the thing, right? And I was like, ah, fuck.
hi, Arlene. Good to see
Hello,
you.
hello.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, so there should be like a setting on there for like flower setting. There should just be like a standard kind of mode for it. And if I were you, I'd just put it on that one and just put regular
Well, I
flour in
mean,
it and
it's
just
got
smoke
a
it.
temperature. You put it on a temperature. That's what it does. And I don't.
Right.
I mean, I
Okay.
don't have any idea.
Does the apparatus say the brand name of it? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
So
should Google it or find a
yeah,
video, shouldn't I? God damn.
yeah.
I will never get used to it. I will never get used to having a fucking supercomputer in my pocket.
There you go. That's why you just call me and I'll tell you about how you can use your phone. Walt does.
I, I went most of my more than half my life with this not even being a thing, you know? Like
Right.
we could not have imagined these things we have today. The things we imagine we don't have because we got these
Right.
other things that are way better, you know?
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go, shade. Oh.
Now, if you think about it, though, now I'm 41 years old. I grew up in a really good technological age, in my opinion. In
Yeah.
kindergarten, I had reel to reel projectors still, and then you have copiers. There's still that pink or that purple copy thing they had only, right? And the Xerox thing, not even copier, right? And then
Right.
then it progressed to a big old floppy disk, to the smaller floppy disks, to the CD-ROMs, to the computers, to the internet, to the satellite, to the all that shit, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then cell phones became more and more accessible, and then I now have, like you said, a computer in my pocket. I have a computer that fits on my bed that's tiny. I have a big ass TV that hooks to the internet. I had projectors, slide projectors. I had VCRs to DVDs to Blu-rays to digital to laser discs. Gambit of it all, right?
All the
I
way up
use
as high as
tape players, MP3, like all that shit, right?
Great.
It's amazing.
I
And
mean,
I still suck
because
at it all.
when I first got online, I got a computer and got online. It was back in when AOL was how you got online,
Uh huh.
and you had to listen to the modem sounds and shit.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and we used to have because they had all these chat channels there that you could oh shoot we weren't really making videos and stuff, but we had these things called wave files,
Yep.
WAV.
Yep.
Just little sounds that you could replace the sounds that your computer made. Like you got mail. You could turn it. You
Yep.
could go get a different waveform and put it in its place. And it was like I was the computer literate queen. People would call me. I would be talking people through how to get their computer to do this or that, how to do this or that on it. And I like knew
Mm-hmm.
everything. And I was so proud that I don't know how I knew this shit, but it all made sense. And then when was it? I got a new laptop. When was that? It was right. Mm, Windows uh, I was going to say 10, but it might have been whatever was right before that.
Mm-hmm.
But they started having like apps on your computer, and down at the bottom left hand corner where you should be able to just click the button and everything on your computer comes up in a list was not there anymore. And
Right.
I couldn't figure out how to find anything, and from that moment on I just went dumb.
Yep.
I just went dumb, and then whenever I got a little MP3 player, the little one that does it
Yep.
always does it random, the little teeny
Mm-hmm.
tiny one. Um, I could not figure out how to use the what's that called where you would go get the music to put on it. Apple.
Apple iStore.
Yeah, it was, yeah, whatever it was.
There's Apple
I
iStore.
couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out how to put the music on my damn little thing. And then when I thought I understood it, I had some CDs that I really wanted on there, and
Mm-hmm.
I kept I kept thinking that I knew what I was doing, but I the fuck did not. I ended up loading it up with something, losing everything that was on it, and then uh, I'd like try to ask my daughter, who she was a child, but she was a mid teenager, and
Mm-hmm.
she knew how to use all that stuff. And so I finally just was like, "Would you help me?"
Right.
And instead of being kind and sweet and helping her mother, she said, "Fuck no," and laughed and made fun of me.
I would make fun of you, then I would help you.
I was like,
I'm
you can laugh and make fun of me all you want, but you really
just
should be
help me.
helping me while you're doing that.
Right? Yeah. That's how I roll.
But
When my
no,
mom needs help about shit, I just laugh at her, make fun of her, talk about how she still never learned how to do a VCR, and then help her.
yeah, I was the only
Because
one that
it's
knew
funnier that way.
how to program VCRs and
Yep.
turn on the microwave and shit like that too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's funny though.
It's just crazy, but it's like I know all this stuff exists. I know how to Google stuff, for fuck's sake. Why
Right.
do I sit around wondering how things work and not knowing how and suffering through my ignorance? Why do I sit around suffering through my ignorance when I know how to
Yeah.
fix it? Because I don't think of it, because it's still, even now, and I mean, fuck, that's been 25 years that I've had internet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Windows
Right.
95 was awesome. Windows 98
It
was the
was.
best. It was the best. And
Oh, I
then
agree.
after that, things just got really complicated and it all went to hell. And
Yeah,
I
it was
know it got,
stupid complicated too.
yeah, stupid complicated. Now
Yeah.
because when my mom first got a computer, I was over there for days. I was over there helping her, showing her how this worked, how that worked, how this worked. And then after that, she would like call me and go, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that," and I'd be like, "Mom, just go and click this and do that." And she's like, I mean, she would just almost start crying sometimes. I thought that was so
Right.
ridiculous, and now I feel exactly like that.
Yep.
So careful,
Yeah.
about being judgmental.
Well, yeah. But the thing of it is there's some things I'll always love you, and I'll always help you with the thing. But yeah, I will make fun of people for a thing if it's just if I know how to do it, they don't, and it's just really funny because it's like one of those kind of things that I'm like, if I know how to do it, how come you don't? Like you can read, like why? But I'll make fun of it. But still, at the end of the day, I'll always help, always help.
Yeah,
Even if it takes 20 minutes to stop laughing, I will help you. Okay?
absolutely. I'm the same way. I'll laugh and say, "God damn, you've got target, aren't you?" But I'm
Yeah.
saying it out of love. It's all out of love.
Right? Yeah.
Oh shit! I almost walked away from the phone. That wouldn't. My was gonna go out if I tried to keep doing that.
Oh, no
All
wonder
right.
that you sound like you're getting kind of far away and cutting out. That explains that.
Yeah. Well, these aren't expensive earbuds, but I hear good with them, and they stay in my ears good. They're the kind with the stick, the ear sickles, so I can so that when they do get wonky or start falling out because like I'm sweating or something, they just get loose. I can grab it without turning it off.
Right.
Because the little button one, I've got some button ones that work really good. The mic on it is real clear, and it's not. But every time I go to adjust it back into my ear, I cough. And okay, one more time. I gotta go back one more time. I tell you what, I don't leave my yard very much, but I get plenty of fucking exercise these days.
Right.
Like in the backyard, that's where my water spigot on the outside is, because this is a duplex. And so my water is in the backyard. The next door neighbor's water is in the front yard. I don't have a water hose that goes all the way from the back to the front, but I've got a bunch of shit planted in the front that needs watering. So I made a deal with him because he's got some back injuries and things that are happening that are really restricting him right now. So I'm like, look, I don't mind mowing the whole yard. I don't, not a bit. I'd mow the whole front yard than to have half of the yard mowed.
Right? It looks stupid. Yeah.
It just looks stupid, right? And so he said, when I asked if I could please fill up my watering can 1 or 2 times a day to water these things in front, he goes, "Oh, fuck, you're mowing. Just take all the water you need." So, yay, But I can't find my fucking pliers that I use to turn on this water spigot in the front because the knob is off of it.
Yeah.
And I've got this one pair of pliers that are my go-to pliers because they got wire cutters and everything on them. They're really good little pliers. And I always keep them in the same place until I didn't put them in the same place. And now I don't know where the fuck they went, and I can't turn the water on in the front. So I had to fill up all the empty cat litter buckets full of water from the back to the front.
Oh yeah, fuck all that noise. You're right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's more exercise. It's I used to be so strong when I was young. I could have just bench pressed all of y'all.
Yeah, I was actually stronger than everybody else too.
Yeah, just like what did they used to say? Buck strong. That there was no reason for me to be strong, but I was. So, but when you're big, when you're a big person, because I'm kind of tall and I've always been heavy, and when you're a big person, your muscles get bigger too because you have to tote your big ass around.
Yep. But even before I became a big ass, I was always, bigger and stronger than my brother, who's 3 years older than me, right? I'm taller than him, everything. Like when we used to be punching back and shit like that. One punch for me, and he would go flying, right, with the bag and everything, right? And I wouldn't even put all my weight into holding the bag, and he couldn't move me. Yeah. Where did Walt go? Did he die?
I'm not sure. I hope not. That would be some unwanted publicity.
Well, yeah. Hey, the stream here. It's funny too because the picture I have from my avatar right now, Walt's in there. He's a bird. The birds.
I love all your little things that you're doing. I'm not sure how you're doing them or anything, but or how much is you and how much is you utilizing other things that were already made and stuff. I'm less confused than I used to be because at first I was very confused because I hadn't really run across anyone that has your kind of content,
The everything kind? The true everything kind?
You're a meme maker.
I love laughing. I told you. It's funny.
What happened?
I love memes. They're the best.
Yeah. And see, and making memes is one of the things on my list because I've got this judge and prosecutor and piece of shit police down here that I can get their pictures off of the internet and then do stuff. Like I want to take that one that makes your mouth move, that makes people's still pictures sing a song, and I want the judge's face to sing Donny Osmond's "I'm Your Puppet."
Nice. Nice. I love it.
But I don't know how to do any of that. And just the regular videos and stuff that I do make, I have got this phone just so I have to go through it and like empty it out all the time because
that's the problem too. My phone is full of stuff. I'm so far behind on making my regular videos or anything else that I have planned or I was going to do that I forget about it. Literally forget. And then when I go to, Wolf's Custom Heart Hands, good job. I love them. And I think Bat is milling. Good job, Bat. Now, what were we talking about? Fuck, I got sidetracked.
Our phones get really full.
Oh, yeah. So
I've got 2 other devices, but they're not hooked with internet access. I don't have Wi-Fi.
No.
I'm getting it soon, but until I do,
can you use your regular phone as a hotspot for it?
Nope, not without paying $10 more a month, and fuck that shit.
There you go. Yeah, I better get in the house. Don't worry about all that.
Because they put limits on it too. Even if you pay the extra to do that, they put limits on how fast and how much information how much you can use of the. I don't fucking know all the words. The data,
Right.
Even though I'm unlimited data for just using my phone, they would limit how much I could hotspot.
Yep.
Which seems like a really bad business model.
Yeah.
But and it's like I've got a tablet that I got for Christmas this last year, and I've done a little bit of stuff with it. I've been able to hook it to the internet a couple of times, a couple different places, but it's got the capabilities and things that I need to be able to do the videos more like what's in my head rather than what I just have to be able to cobble together the best I can.
Right.
So but I can't hardly ever use it.
Yeah, think about what we can do with what we have, and think about what we used to want to be able to do with nothing we could do in the before times, right? Like there's simple things that I make now on my phone. I don't even think about it, right? Just do it real quick. I used to try to do on my laptop years ago, and I'm like, this isn't working.
I would have never imagined I could just be half-assing together some shit and have people like applauding me and telling me that was great and wow, look what you can do. And I'm like, look what I can do. I'm just Stuart, motherfucker. I can do nothing.
But that's the thing of it is like, that's what I tell people. I don't own comedy. I don't. Unless otherwise specified, I don't own anything, and I share everything, right? Either for knowledge, for memes, for whatever reason it is,
for
right? Memes.
Oh, well, like back to my daughter being asked to me like that when she was a teenager. When the word meme came out, I said to her, "What's a meme?" And I said, "What's a meme?" And she said, "It's meanie, Mom." And she wouldn't tell me anything else. And so I thought it was Mimi for a while. And then come to find out, I was right in the first place. She was just fucking gaslighting me and setting me up for failure.
Yep.
If I had done my mom any of the ways that this girl has done me, my mom would have been beating my ass like literally, and literally means really.
Yep.
Oh, someone's here.
Oh, shit.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Why would it tell me someone was here if they weren't? Maybe they were and I missed it because I was outside and couldn't see it.
Or
And then
maybe
they left. Oh, I feel bad. Danny Stanton says it's time for vodka.
Yep. Dan,
I drank
Dan is
vodka for
epic.
a little while when I was being an alcoholic drunk. I mean, I'm still alcoholic. I'm just not drunk. But
There you go.
I mean, I'll drink, but you know, like I said before, it ain't putting me under. It ain't getting me in trouble. I don't drive anyway. Who gives a fuck? And when I get drunk, I'm usually live streaming. And I tell y'all in the first place, if I act like I'm getting ready to walk down to the police station, stop me.
Please. I know. I'll call the cops and I'll get going to the cops. There you go. That's helpful.
I had one time I sent a message to Limey. I was like, hey, I'm drunk and getting ready to go live. Want to drunk sit me?
Yeah. They'll end up being drunk or high with you.
Oh, and then I made an enemy of this one lady. Oh, what was her? I don't fucking remember her name because she doesn't matter. But okay. Her husband is the one I subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
I made a couple of comments that were helpful because I watch all these videos about how to do your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and and even just without that, he was making some really questionable choices on the way he handled his community posts and the things that he was saying. And so I gently, and I promise I was being gentle, and I left hearts and clappy hands and thumbs ups and everything to go along with all this, okay? And next thing you know, I'm the hot topic in his live stream, and his wife thinks she's a troll or something. And so she goes on to my channel, both my channels, and starts leaving all these crazy ass comments on some of my videos and starts calling me a drunk and how I'm all these horrible things, right? And she was attacking everybody at that point. I don't even remember their names, like the husband. Okay, I just remembered part of it, but they don't matter. That's the thing about me. If you're just an ass and I don't want to be around you, I just don't go around you. You'll not see me anymore. That's easy. It's so easy not to get into the middle of a bunch of bullshit.
Exactly.
I mean, for real. Because, like, even whenever the other set of trolls, they decided since I was on the other side of their little war that they were going to try to attack me. And I had been prepared and ready. And I had worked out through my morals and stuff how I was going to respond. You know, because my initial reaction is you start mentioning me, I make a video about you. I did that once, maybe twice, way back when it very first started. But then I realized how it didn't really go with my theme of my channel, which is to uplift and bring happiness to people. Attacking someone, no matter how funny you do it, isn't really, staying within the lines, And plus, it doesn't work. You're just adding to the discord and the disharmony. You're not actually, no one's going to win. There's never a winner, you know? And so they started, two of the people in the same group that both didn't like me because I'm on the other side, both chose to take a screenshot of when you could see that my teeth are fucked up because I opened my mouth in joyous laughter because I was hanging out with my friends or whatever. They screenshotted right where you could see in my mouth. And they put it up. And I was like, I know, right? I'm like, yeah, America's healthcare system sucks, especially when you're in Arkansas with no budget, you know?
Exactly.
But how does that have anything to do with the kind of person I am? I'm a horrible person, so I fuck my teeth up to show everybody I was a horrible person. No, that's not how that works.
Right?
But that's both of them separately in months and months apart did the exact same thing of just putting that picture of me and then sitting there acting like they got me. And I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers, right? But it drives me crazy. The people just thrive on this stuff. And it's thrive, it's not strive. That drives me crazy too. People are like, I strive in this environment. No, you don't, unless you're just trying really hard. You meant to say that you thrive in this fucking atmosphere. And God damn it. I am a grammar Nazi of sorts. It's awful.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I can't help it. It just it gets you. I don't say anything until there's something inside of me getting ready to blow. You know,
Right.
when I've heard it one too many fucking times, then I say something.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. I don't. I'd rather just let people, shit their pants, make them look stupid, and themselves look stupid. I can't, fix anybody. I can only make myself look either better or worse, right? But people say you should respond to all these things all the time. I just go, but why did you read saw the dumb thing they said? What am I going to do about that? That's just stupid.
Get down.
Ready to blow, Danny.
Ready to blow. I mean, yeah, y'all just don't know. This has come up before. I try really hard to be nice, and I have to try really hard to be nice because though I have a generous golden heart, I also have a snarky, sassy mouth.
That's what I love about you.
Yeah, and even when I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings, yeah, I don't have to try to hurt anyone's feelings. That comes naturally because I don't understand. So I learned a long time ago that I have to try to be nice. I said to my mom one time, she was doing, I don't remember what we were talking about. She's like, I was like, Mom, I try so hard to be nice all the time. And she said, honey, you shouldn't have to try so hard to be nice. And I was like, oh my God, I'm just righteous in the car.
Right.
But I try to keep that in mind. But, I mean, if these motherfuckers that get their butts hurt because I snarked or sassed them, they ought to just stop and be real thankful that I didn't the fuck go off on them.
Right? Right? There was this one time I got a comment. I don't remember what I left it on. It was something, but somebody. It was probably a news thing, right? And I was probably making fun of like the Coke decision of the time, because of course. And somebody had said to me that I was a Trump supporter because I couldn't spell, and all Trump supporters can't spell. What a big thing about how the spelling and not being able to spell means Trump or something. And I was like,
because Trump really likes the uneducated and dumb. He said so.
Well, we all do. They're our friends. Now, the thing of it is I had to then tell this person, in a specific way to make sure that I looked like, not an ass, but also not play the victim card, but also make sure that he knew that he was a total idiot, right? So I just responded back to them, you're an ass, sir, and here's why. I am learning disabled. And this whole thing about how learning disabled are a thing, and dyslexia is a thing, right. and told them, I don't understand how you can equate not being able to spell with a person, like that. It's weird, right? and so then he had options of ignore, delete his comment, edit his comment, or come back at me, or concede the point of, oh yeah, I did look stupid, right? He conceded the point he looked stupid, apologized, and I was like, no worries then, right? Because I wasn't never mad. I just you just said a bunch of dumb shit that doesn't make any sense. That's all. I was laughing, right? Like, what am I going to do with that? I have to do something with that. That's funny. And so I just hit it with some hard facts.
It's crazy. And that's one of the reasons I have to try to be nice. Because unless you actually know the person that you're leaving a comment about or whatever, unless you actually know them, yeah, the fuck would you know what they've got going on? Because it would cause something to be the way you perceive it. And even if you think it's funny because you are really on this other side and you think it's funny to make fun of, it's not.
Right.
I try really hard not to be personal when people are saying dumb shit and I have to respond. I try not to go, well, it's because you're fat and your mom say that,
Right. You're gonna put something out home and hey, guess what? You dumb butt face.
Yeah. I have to just only try to deal with the actual issue rather than going personal. Because no one's going to hear you if you're just dogging them. They don't hear you. They just, they put up the wall and they cast you into the dregs of society box. And yes, it's dregs of society, not dredges. To dredge is to dig up the bottom of a body of water.
Right?
Breathe, grammar Nazi, breathe. See, it's not even about the damn grammar. Because I'm not even fucked up about whether people use periods or not. I do the same thing. A lot of times I'll use an emoji rather than an ending punctuation of a sentence.
Right.
And that's okay. We do live in the future. And language has always been an evolving thing.
Yep.
And now we have this new way that we talk to each other through text. And like I've had people really just dog me hard because I capitalize certain letters and certain words. Like sometimes there'll be a capitalization in the middle of what looks like a word because it's two words shoved together. I need to make sure you see they're two separate words, but they totally go together, and that's why I stuck them together. And that, and they were like, "Oh my God, why are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I use the capitalization and emojis for, to make a more, to help people understand better what it is that I'm saying.
Exactly.
Whatever it was exactly, I broke it down to them simply, but not like they were 5, more like they were 16.
Right.
So I broke it down, and they decided to come back. We went back and forth, 5 or 6 different pairs of fucking go back and forth. Because I couldn't believe, because I got sucked in, because I couldn't believe they were being so ridiculous. Oh my God. Right. So there I am being ridiculous right back.
Exactly. There was a point in my life where I tried not to be ridiculous to begin with, right? As you put it. But I'm going to tell you, there was a point, and I'm an adult, and I'm arguing with a personal friend of mine at the time, who's not a friend of mine anymore, but, about some dumb shit, right? And it really was. We're like basically calling each other dumb butt, right? And I look at that, and I'm like, 22 at the point when I, am doing this, right? And then here I am at 41. I no longer do that at all. I just don't. It looks stupid. We're like, what, fighting like little kids, slapping hands, so just saying, fuck you, bye. We could have just done that and been fine, right? But I had like a poopy pants at 22 years old with another person who went poopy pants back, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, it's stupid. And then when other people that I are cool with, they talk about how they went back and forth with somebody, I'm like, yeah, that sounds stupid. And I just don't do that, Like I said, I could put people on blast for legit, reasons, right? Rather than proving all that shit. But why? I'd rather just laugh at them and just go, look at these dumb people. They're being dum-dums. And I can't do anything about it. But, I just have to keep laughing.
Most of the time in comment threads where somebody's being dumb to me, being negative to me in my comment, I'll just cuss my phone out and then go on, and I don't say a word. But there's that spidey sense, that psychic whatever that's not real. That when I get the feeling that this person needs to hear what I have to say, I've been known to, but I try not to too much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm Cocksquatch called me. He said I was a natural troll. I was born under a bridge, and I was like, and that hurt my feelings so bad because I just told you I try so hard to be nice,
You're right.
you know,
You're
and they
right.
get told that I'm just like to the core molecularly a goddamn troll, and I don't like trolls. They're assholes. What are you saying? Oh my god, boo hoo boo. And so that just like rolls around in my head. And I even made a video about it, and people are like, "You a troll? No way!" And I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't see everywhere I go on the internet."
Right?
Apparently, I kind of own that now because yeah, I can see why someone would say that. I know,
Mm-hmm.
I know. Oh, I was going to check the battery level on that.
All right.
80%. That is not enough. I probably need to plug in the case.
Yeah, probably. Hey, Walt.
Can y'all still
You go
hear the
swimming or
next
what?
door neighbor's mower? Can y'all hear the next
What? I turned off my
What?
mic so I could understand what you were saying.
Oh,
Yeah, so
no,
did I.
I just said, can y'all hear the neighbor mowing his yard?
A little
I know
bit.
you could hear a bat mowing. Okay, I know you could hear a bat mowing. So I muted it while she mowed.
That was nice of you.
Yeah, I live like fucking stone's throw away from the railroad tracks, and
I'll be
I'll
right
be
back.
trying to be outside showing my garden, or I used to
Oh, you
have
got
these
all that
plans
fucking
about
rail
doing
dust
live
from
streams.
the giant brake pads.
Hmm?
The rail
What?
dust from the giant brake pads from the trains. You got that
Oh,
dust sedimentation over at your house?
I never knew
No,
it was that the dust is from that. But yeah, everywhere around here that I've lived is you've had a weird gray dust that seems to be everywhere.
that's train brakes.
I have no idea. Learn something new every day. Huh.
Yeah, we
But
used to
it's
wear the
also very loud because
yeah.
they every time they come through every one of these towns that are on this line, they do all this honking. They honk
That's
honk
where
honk honk
yeah.
honk.
That's where they're crossing a road.
Yeah, yeah, and they do it every time. Plus, I'm not very far away, so it's very loud just being a train.
Yes.
And yeah, and so like I at first when I started doing lives, I fixed up the outside in my backyard on my patio. I fixed up this wonderful place and was doing all. I mean, I spent weeks working on this thing. Gonna have just the most wonderful little outside live stream, and then I realized just being on panels that I had to mute my fucking mic like every 27 minutes because there was a fucking train coming through,
Yeah.
and there
Yeah.
was no way that I could just do a live stream from out there.
You rock, Miss Snarky.
Well, thank you. I try real
And
hard.
I will give you a wrench. I will give you a wrench. There. I I have really, really, really bad trouble seeing. So I just didn't see it, or I would have.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I just I thought at first I was like, well I haven't been here very long, and I absolutely understand needing to make
Yeah.
sure somebody's trustworthy or whatever. And but then it was just like again, oh my god. And then Sarah said, I'll tell him. Okay, but then still, I don't really get butthurt about it, but it just like there's another channel that I go into, and I know that she plans on never giving me a rent, and I'm not sure why. Everyone else in there has a rent. I've never done
Yeah.
anything other to
Well,
her, and I don't understand it. But she just goes, if you want your link dropped, just tell us and we'll drop your link. And I'm like, You don't seem to understand how the fuck the wrench works. If I'm the only one without a wrench, everybody else can come and click on me every time they want to, but I can't click on none of y'all.
Yeah.
Right? I'm back out of the first better go pee.
I did not do it. I mean, I know that she is a different type of person from me, but we have a love of the monkeys that brought us together in the first place, and it's got to be some kind of bond. But no, I am never going to have a wrench there. But I still drop by and say hi and leave her an up thumb and see what's going on.
Right.
Because I'm not really fucked up that much about it. But if she didn't say that one thing about tell us if you want your link dropped.
Over here. And then tomorrow I will start breaking them down and figuring out what to do with all that shit.
Hey, talking to us, Paul? No, he's talking to Bat. Okay.
Yeah. So I got all this crap.
Hi, Bat.
Just go that way.
Oh my God, did you just throw us in the junk?
Yeah, yes. Bat's a choo-choo train. Bat's a choo-choo train.
Oh, they haven't yet.
What?
Hang on, I'll show you. I'm a choo-choo train.
Okay. Oh.
She's got one of them puffer things.
I got a vape instead of cigarettes.
Oh, there's some yes.
It's sunk in.
Damn.
What's that clicking? Oh, that's fine.
I'm going to go bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. We'll try to keep your jump. I get it down. Hey, Walt, put down. Show your boobs.
Hold on.
Oh, you got a crack on the back of your phone.
Yes, Ray. That was from
Up top?
Yes, that was from Tiger.
Oh. I know about the bottom part. I didn't know about the top.
Walt and his spindly legs.
Maybe they warp.
Flatten out.
Warp this way.
Right there, flatten out.
Oh, that knows.
Oh, shit.
Slimy all over it.
All right. Well.
Hey,
I'm gonna switch some wax.
Hey, you know what, my flock? We ought to like work out a live stream where we both are there. Hey, you know how to do all that? You know how to do that new thing where multiple channels can be streaming the same stream thing? That thing?
Yeah, if we're all signed on the same StreamYards, we can do that. Yeah.
You know how to do that? Cool. Because I've been trying to figure out some way to learn how to do that without having to look stupid.
Right. Well, you have to pay for StreamYards. Do you pay for StreamYards?
I do.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, I'll go over that with you. I'll teach you how to do it. No problems.
Yeah, we just figured it when I tried to get Vengeance to do it the other day. He was like, "Sure, we'll try to figure that out." And then he doesn't pay for it, and then that's when he's like, "Look, I looked everywhere. It's not here. Maybe you have to pay for it to be able to do it." I'm like, "Aha!"
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like I multi-stream with Walt, Jill and I often, and then I last time we went out and did the feeding stuff, I did it on 3 channels, right? Because Jim, Walt, and I were all on the same StreamYard, so I said let's just all put it on our channels together since we're all a team.
Yeah, I love that. It's a great feature, you know.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I wish that everybody in all the chats could see everybody in all the chats.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a little confusing at first to realize that they keep saying that somebody's talking, but I don't see them.
Right.
It took me a minute to figure that part out. It would, so that'd be better. But if you're one of the streamer hosts, then you can see all the chats, right?
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. It is when you're streaming all the channels, everybody has the ability to run their own channel at the same time, right? So when you put up a comment on your channel, right, that the other channels don't see, then it gets confusing and stuff like that. But at the same time, what I think is cool about that is people always go on about how you divided the views and it's probably bad for your channel and shit. What I find funny about it is, one, you don't know where the comments are coming from and you have to kind of guess, and I find that funny, right? And I also like the fact that the first time Walt and I did it, he forgot to close YouTube and there was a bad echo, right? So it didn't work out too well. And then he ended his stream, and then our friend Matt, the Second Star Survival, DM or texted me and goes, I don't know, I have really bad internet. For some reason, I can't get into the show anymore. It just starts from the beginning. And I'm like, I'm reading this, right? And I'm like, this man here is college educated, he's got a bunch of degrees like everybody else does, right? And I'm thinking in my head, did you just read what you wrote? Your internet's broken because it's starting at the beginning? What is it ever going to think? You're in Walt's channel. He ended his stream. I simply said my channel. And I sent him back my link and they go, my channel? This is my flock. This is not Walt. It was so funny. And that's what I find funny about that shit.
No matter how smart you are, sometimes you're dumb. And that
exactly. I laughed my ass off at that because I'm like, you sound stupid there, Matt. What's up with you? And he's like, I don't know why I said that. I am stupid, I guess. It was funny, right? And that's how we roll as a family. I'm like, you said something really dumb. I have to laugh now. Put you on blast with laughter, and then we move on with our lives because that shit was funny, right? But that was one of the funniest things about it. Why I never gave up on the idea of dual streaming after that, right? Then when Walt simply said, "Oh yeah, I didn't turn off YouTube," I'm like, ah! But now it's fine. There's no echoing. There's none of that shit,
My very first, it wasn't the very first. It was the grand opening of me doing live streams. I had done one practice one, and then I had the big grand opening one, and I fell off of my live stream. And I couldn't figure out how to come back. So I just started watching videos on YouTube. And then one of the people that were left up on my panel sent me a message and said, what the fuck happened? I was like, I can't figure out how to get back. And so they sent me a link to my own fucking live stream so I could get to it.
That's epic. I love that. Yeah, Matt was the one that originally taught me about StreamYard, and I taught everybody else about it. Right?
Yeah,
that shit's funny.
That's great. Yeah. And it's like, I came back expecting to be roasted. If y'all don't roast me, you don't love me. Because that was some dumb fuckery right there. That was dumb.
That was dumb at its finest. Yeah, no, I get it. It's great.
Because, I know now all I had to do was just click Chrome again, and it would have opened me right back to my own thing. Yep. And I could have just went in. But no, I just didn't have any idea how to get back to my own thing. And I had sent everybody links, too. The people that were there, I had sent them these links so that they could come and celebrate my first live stream with me. And I didn't even go back to those fucking messages and click the goddamn thing.
Right.
And I'm sitting there watching the video on YouTube while they're on my live stream. I wasn't even watching my live stream.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't even go back to watch my own live stream. I thought it would all just disappear after that. Once I was gone, it would just disappear. I didn't even think it was still going. But now I know a whole lot now.
Right? Oh, isn't that just funny shit? Thinking back at that, you're like, what happens? Does the world end? What's happening? But it's still going. Oh, you mean the internet is the internet and doesn't have to be with being kicked off? What the fuck?
I'm a certified genius as well. You know, I try not to bring it up too often, but I tested pretty far up there. And yet,
I'm listed as below average intelligence. There you go. We're on the same level.
You know, it's just, then like, you know, I just wish people would chill the fuck out.
Exactly.
You
Nothing
know,
is all that serious all the time. Like, it's not.
nothing. I mean, that I didn't even see that Batman movie with Heath Ledger, even though I loved him. I mean, eventually I saw it, but I hadn't seen it when that "Why So Serious" meme came out,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah. I mean, it bothered me to see Heath Ledger's face like that because I love him, but you know, but that the fuck was like serious, and you know they spelled it all weird, and there's the melty Joker face. I was like, God damn, this is perfect. And then I saw the movie and was like, holy shit, that motherfucker rocked that part.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, because before until he took up the Joker, the best Joker had been Jack Nicholson, and he was only the best Joker because he had been the only one since Caesar Romero.
Yep.
Who kept his mustache on underneath that makeup because
I know,
he was too vain to get rid of the mustache.
Oh yeah, that was his trademark. I don't blame him.
I guess it was his trademark. I don't know. I mean, I knew his name and probably could have recognized him, you know, back in the 70s from some of those crazy movies I'd have to watch on Sundays because there was not a goddamn thing on TV, all 4 channels on Sundays.
All 4 channels! Right?
Right. I mean, you probably don't even know about what that feels like. I mean, Gen X is in a really weird spot, you know?
Well, I feel. I express all that shit too, man.
We're the last generation to know exactly what being limited media-wise was all about. How it felt.
Yep.
You know, and that's probably why it's so hard for me to get to Google something when I need to know something instead of searching through YouTube or just sitting around sending messages asking people questions. How do you do it? What is that? Oh my God, Google it, you dumb bitch.
Right? Google, you dumb bitch. I love it. You goddamn bitch. Don't ask me questions. I don't know how to do.
That natural soul thing, my kids had pointed it out to me years and years ago. What?
Well, talking to his family again.
Oh, you know, my kids had pointed out to me, but I didn't know what a troll was back then. I don't know if we knew, if anybody did, but
and that's in the
they
front.
had pointed out to me. We'd be sitting there watching a movie or watching TV, right? And
no way.
I would be commenting.
That's gotta be
some pretty harsh stuff at the appearance and actions and whatnot of the actors and actresses, like not just their characters, but I would talk shit about them personally. And my kids would be like, "You are so mean." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're all trying to be nice." And they're like, "Look how you're talking about these people on TV. They're real people, Mom. Damn." And I'm like, "They can't hear me. They'll never know I talked bad about them. They'll never know I existed."
Exactly.
So it was like the one place that I could take all of the really mean shit that I think in my head that I don't say because I try to be nice. It was the way that I could let that out, and I didn't have to internalize it, you know. And I thought it was okay because I'm just talking shit about people on the TV. But no, they're real people too.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, did you see the monkey video I uploaded on my channel a few days ago?
I don't know. I don't remember things. If I left a comment, I saw it, and otherwise, tell me all about it.
I have no idea, so I don't know. I can't remember either. Let me go find the video. I know you do, and it just made me think of. I just uploaded one a couple days ago. Whatever it was. What was it? It was bear. I'm pretty sure I did.
Did you see that video that I did where there was a fucking animatronic monkey head that said, "Wee!"
Yes.
Oh my god! I want that monkey.
Yeah. Okay.
Sasquatch took that and used he took that duet that I did with that person, and then he put me at the beginning. So what's that called? I always forget what that's called. Anyway, so he split it up into showing what I said, and then he commented on it. So he made his own little short video about my short video. I love it. I think that is absolutely the way we're supposed to play together in this in this new world we live in. You know. When I found TikTok, I was like, oh my god, this has something I didn't even know this could be, but I've wanted this my whole life. It was so great to be able to like when a famous like Marsha Warburg, she did a thing about I'm an asshole or something, and I was like, I was so new at it that I came in after I clipped her little piece, and I came in after it, and I was like, oh Marsha, hi, I really like you. You're great. I did the same thing. I did the same thing to Blossom, Amy Farrah Fowler. Fucking lost her name. Her name just flew right out of my head. But she did one about tell me you're a Big Bang fan without telling me you're a Big Bang fan. And I was like, I'm not crazy. My mom had me tested. Hi, I really love you ever since Blossom. And I made it before I ever got dressed or anything. So like I look like hell, because I was still so new at it. But I got to talk to those people. But then I realized they probably didn't see it because 100,000 other people also did a duet with them. So they're not looking at every duet the way I do.
Yeah.
And so they don't know that I love them, probably.
I have done no duets ever. I just upload my own videos, and then if they don't let me, then
Huh.
But to be honest with you, I don't even know how to do it. In fact, I've only used the filters on them a couple of times. Otherwise, I just upload my own videos to it.
I mean, I do a little bit of uploading my own video, but like before I got real familiar with create a short on YouTube, I would make all of my every time I went to TikTok to make videos, and then I would, without doing the stuff you have to do to like take the TikTok handle off of it and stuff, I just left that there because it's advertising my TikTok channel too.
Yep, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. And plus, if I couldn't remember the person I was duetting with, that it would come with them. Sometimes if I just like duetted, oh God, never mind. But yeah, I would. I mean, because there you can go through. If anybody had the time and energy to go through my 1,300 videos, they could see that it starts out with somebody, just trying to show something that they found, and then it progresses into me kind of doing some original things that I just was like, oh, this would be funny. Let's try to make a video. And then it progresses into TikTok, and then holy fuck, there it is. This giant wells of TikTok videos that I did, that I just brought them right over here. And I did catch a little hell from everybody because they're like, well, why did you say howdy TikTok? And we're not on TikTok, we're on YouTube. And I'm like, because
I'm not gonna be at every little edit for every little platform, you morons. What do you mean?
But yeah, I loved it. But then after that thing with the police happened, and and I was unwell physically and mentally for a good little chunk of time after that.
Oh yeah.
You can also as you scroll through, you can see where I have hardly made any TikTok videos since then.
Right.
and I'm not sure. I just now thought maybe part of it is because I feel safer over here on YouTube because y'all know what's going on. There weren't hardly any auditors and stuff. They weren't over on TikTok then. They weren't there. But now I'm realizing that they're all there. Now they're there.
Oh yeah, they're there.
So that's good. And I have gone back and spent just a tiny little bit of time over there recently, but I'll still sit there and doom scroll fucking YouTube and not be able to find one motherfucking thing to watch before I just go ahead and go over there where it's all new. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Hey,
yeah,
Ronnie.
well, on Facebook too. Hi, Ronnie. Whoa, are you being invaded?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, being invaded.
Well, when I use my phone to get on a panel without an earbud or anything like that, it sounds like a UFO is trying to find me and pick me up and take me with them.
Yeah, I know. I've been on panel with people before, and I was like that. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah. So I figured that whatever kind of not quite clear sound is coming from these earbuds, it's better than the fucking UFO.
Right.
I guess I'll find out when I turn this thing off and I go back. I'll see what it sounds like. Because I make videos all the time with the earbuds, and I have not noticed any kind of sound quality, decrease. It seems fine to me. But then brother always says that I sound like I'm in a sock or some weird thing like that.
Yeah.
But I had this other pair of earbuds that I bought, and them motherfuckers, I put them on, and I was like, "Hey, y'all, how's this?" And everybody yelled, "No!" And I was like, "Okay," because the sound was so bad on them,
Yeah.
All right, I'm making my way back to the phone. Had to let that cat out before she yelled at me anymore, bitch.
All right.
All right. It's 3.5 hours. I'm getting off of here.
Okay, you rock.
Oh, Dogtown, you made it just in time. Good to see you, babe.
Well, I was busy as shit outside, you know,
That's all right.
and I said, well, I'll still try to come up and talk a little bit.
Yeah,
We love you
we
all.
appreciate it. Even if you're just sitting there taking up a space, I pay for this fucking StreamYards, and the most people I ever had on here was like 7. And I'm like, but I pay for 10.
Right?
So I reckon I'm gonna try to get out of here. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Thank you so much, Sarah. She jumped in at the very beginning, and she's been here the whole time, and there hardly been any dead space. And Walt came up here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And
Vegas is here.
to everybody that came by and said hi, I love you guys. You're my precious little weirdos. And every one of you seemed to really enjoy that title, so I'm going to make a sticker.
Good.
But I love you guys. Let me turn the camera on. Where's the camera? Oh, wrong way. You should be able to see which direction your camera's pointing before you turn it back on, too. That would be a nice thing.
That would be helpful, but fuck all that. And that, you guys.
Hey! I love everybody. I love you so much. And
yeah, damn family.
Remember, be excellent to each other and party on. Love you guys. Bye.
Boy.